Hello, everybody. This is the 4 p.m. squad of the 2015 Military Championships from the Orleans Hotel, Casino, and Bowling Center. Mike Flanagan, Tim Mack, Wes Pye is going to join us in a little bit. It's the singles event, and it's the last squad of the day, sir. So let's take everybody out to the lanes. We've got lanes 17 and 18, 19 and 20. Here at the Orleans, brother.
Love this place. I don't know what I like more, that or you right now. I'm a big fan of Mike Flanagan.
I am a huge fan of Mike Flanagan. It's my world. Everybody else is just living in it. I'm very conceited.
Stuck on you.
I'm all about me. Don't care about anybody else. And probably one of the most annoying people you've ever met in your life. So
I don't care anymore, Genesis. Okay.
There you have it. Yep. Hey, you can't hurry love. Okay.
You just have to wait.
Okay. Anyway, it's the 4 o'clock show right now, and Tim and I are having a good time. This is his last hurrah here in the booth for this particular event, because tomorrow he'll be at the Gold Coast, where there are even more bowlers than what we have over here for the military championships.
I think I'll be working the ballroom and, excuse me, maybe working the floor a little bit.
Tell everybody I said hello tomorrow, and as we started yesterday, it is the musical squad.
You got to stay away from those cameras if you don't mind, please. I'm sorry. Because if they move, we can't, the whole live picture goes on. Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks, Tim. A little bit of camera magic there. Appreciate it. But yeah, so, you know, we're going to look at 17, 18, 19, and 20 here at the Orleans, and we're going to talk to some folks throughout this block, and we're going to take the wireless camera around, and more of the same. And joining us, the third member of our broadcast team. As we mentioned earlier, you know, it's not Michelle Tafoya. It's not Aaron Andrews.
And it's not Hannah Storm, who I love Hannah Storm.
It's none other than the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, the man with the most hair up here in the booth. Although mine is getting long, but I'm still bald as can be right here.
Mine looks really nice, though.
Wes Pye. Wesley Pye joins us.
Glad to be with you guys. Glad to be here.
Hey,
It's
Wes.
been fun, Wes.
You know, serious question for you. Did you write the Book of Love, and do you have faith in God above?
Oh, here we're starting already. Here we go.
Everybody tells me so.
Gonna have the pop culture references flying about this afternoon.
That's right. So let's take a look at David here on lane 18. What's that last name?
Lytle? Lytle? Let's go with Lytle. David's got his hat down. He's kind of concentrating. I think he's using that hat as trying to block things out from left to right. Pulls it up when he comes back off the approach.
I think so. I say we start a new trend here, and let's scout out lanes 17, 18, 19, and 20, since we're going to be watching them a lot. And let's each one of us pick a horse before the fourth frame of this first game on who's going to have the highest total. So let's critique these styles.
I'm looking to see who's drinking. I'm going for whoever has the most alcohol content going on now.
That's probably the 19
have a little
and
liquid arm
20
swing going on.
Table. So let's start taking a look at some of these styles. We invite everyone that's in the chat to join us as well.
Nay says this is great having a live feed. Safety off. Terry Rohr. I'm looking, and I don't see any front runners right yet.
Lane 18 looks like, I mean, from just a total just dress, the way he's dressed and the way he presents himself here, this Daniel Jarrett looks like he's got a good game.
Could be the guy, huh?
Could be.
Hey, by the way, a little gaming update for you here from the Bowling Center. There was a Royal Flush hit in the Bowling Center bar area between the rounds.
Oh, wow.
On the dollar machine for $4,000.
$4,000. Who was that?
Unfortunately, no one here at the table got a W2G, so it was not any of us.
So somebody hit it. Good for them.
Yep, one of the fellas that just saw the light flashing, and they were carrying a stack of hundreds, so they were quite happy. So little luck on and off the lanes for the military bowlers here this week.
Well, how about that?
Way it should be. Earning that good karma.
So not only am I trying to pick a horse here that's lined up now, I'm trying to pick someone that I believe could test or withstand the test of time over the course of these games. Anchor bowlers are probably what we'd want to also take a look at here.
See what right there.
I'm going with Owen Turner.
Dave Swanson looks pretty good.
Owen Turner looks good.
Yep. Dave Swanson, who just did the show.
All right, I'm not going with Owen Turner. I think he's going to, because I don't think he's going to move far enough left when the lane starts to break down. I think Owen's going to bowl really good the first 2 games. And I think he's not going to get far enough left. Let's see what we got over here from Mike Tucker.
Mike Tucker, lane 17.
A little soft roll off his hand. Maybe Jason Johnson's our guy.
Looks like he's got some ball speed here.
That's a pretty good look.
Yeah, I'm going with Jason Johnson. That's my guy.
Is that who you're going to pick, Timmy?
Yeah, we got to the 4th frame, right?
Well, but if you make a pick, I mean, you make a pick.
You can draft early. You can draft early.
Yeah, once, I mean, because if you say no, I might jump on him.
This sounds like The Voice. You can like steal the singer
thumb
from
down
the other guy.
He's thumb down in a Marvel S.
Hey, that's my kind of guy. Little biscuit going on there.
Let's see what we got here. I haven't seen this.
You can call out whoever you want as long as nobody said his name yet. We have until the 4th frame, but if there's somebody you want, you call his name out and we're writing it down. 4-game set.
This is for a Coca-Cola?
It's for the usual bet, $1.
Okay.
Just like in trading places.
There you go.
I think it's a 2-horse race. I'm going with Jason Johnson. That's what I'm taking.
All right, Tim, you got him.
I got Johnson.
Jason Johnson.
I don't know, but I don't like the fact that he's on his phone right now. I want him to be a little bit more focused. So.
All right.
I tell you, I like Daniel Jarrett right there, lane 17.
He's taking Daniel Jarrett.
Daniel Jarrett.
Daniel
Jarrett.
All right.
Here's the dark horse right here. I think it's Al Morokovich.
Because I think the lanes are going to come to Jarrett. He looks like he's a little deep right now, and as they break down, I think the shot's going to come to him.
I think he's going to go with Al Morokovich, which is Weird Al Yankovic's cousin.
Well, I'll tell you what. These 2 anchor bowlers on 19 and 20. I'm going to take one of these 2 anchor bowlers.
Terry Rohr chiming in with a little pop culture. Gambling is illegal at Bushwood. Little Caddyshack reference there.
I like it.
All right. Nicely done.
Hey, I'm all right.
Let's see here.
Yeah, nobody worry about me.
That's right. I met Kenny Loggins 2 summers ago, which is pretty neat.
Sang my 1986 when I was a sophomore in high school prom theme, Forever.
Who's going to yell Noonan first?
Oh, Forever.
What a great song. All right, who are you going with? I got my pick. I'm done with my pick.
All right, I got mine. I got mine.
Who are you taking?
I'm in with her.
Lorenzo Harris?
I took Jarrett over here.
Lorenzo Harris is my
Harris
pick.
it is.
Lorenzo
And that's no disrespect to anybody else on the Bears.
No, of course not.
No.
All right.
We wish good luck in bowling.
So
happy bowling to everyone.
Game 1, Game 2, Game 3, Game 4. This is going to be fun, guys.
Yes, it will.
Keep us a little more interested here in the competition as we wind down the block.
We should come up with some awards. This block, we should have an award. We should have like the Storm Bowler, the Turbo Grip, the Counts Custom Tattoo. I mean, we should have like these awards for this block. You know, little shout outs around the way. You know, the Jim Beam Fire Bowler of the block.
I'm rooting for my horse here. I'm concentrating right now. I may actually go down there.
I'm trying to get some promotional action going on here.
I might actually help him.
Oh, hey, no fair leaving the booth.
Get in there. Yeah, Jason Johnson.
No fair leaving the booth. No fair leaving the booth.
Oh, man. Okay. All right. So those of you who are just joining us.
Hey, only if they have a string of strikes, Mike can leave. No coaching, no ball lineup, no hand signals or
military bowling championships,
I want to see what's in the bag.
And we've got Wes and Tim and myself here, and we have picked players. Jason Johnson is Tim's player. Daniel Jarrett is Wes, and Lorenzo Harris is my horse here. We've got a $1 bet.
I think we go game by game. I think we get to change horses.
No.
Just one game at a time.
I think that gets a little too complicated, especially if we're going to be giving these awards. I'm gonna take over the scene here and be the ruler of the roost, and we're going 4-game total.
Okay.
4-game total. Wow. Okay.
4-game total. That way, I mean, we can present drama.
I need to go down there and talk to him. I need to go down there and talk to him and say, get off your feet. I need your legs for game 4. I might have to go down and coach him a little bit.
My man here. This is his good lane. All right, I like him around the pocket. I like him going light the first game because the lanes are going to come to him.
Yep, I agree with you there, Mike.
Yep.
I do too. I agree with you.
So we do need to come up with a couple of awards. I do agree with that. I was thinking
we could be in trouble here from Wes. Wes is.
Hey, I'm a front runner from way back. I saw that double, brother, and I was ready to rock and roll.
I think Daniel Jarrett might have the biggest strike ball out of the two pairs.
We're gonna go with the Budweiser split conversion of the day.
Okay.
That's a good one.
So whenever there's a good split conversion, we can award it right then and there.
And there could be a six-pack of nominees.
Do we go buy a Budweiser for these guys or no?
This Bud's for you.
This Bud's for you.
Where's Spuds McKenzie when you need him?
For all that you do, this Bud's for you.
That's right.
Bud. Bud. Bud.
Little reference to the Frogs. Reaching way back.
Wise. Bud. That was when that commercial came on. I had no idea what was happening the first time I saw that. And then when you put it all together, you're like, that was clever.
That was clever. Hey, and it's that time of year for Super Bowl commercials.
It is.
Here in a few days, that'll be action. You know, first game, all these other rounds, we've had people throwing strings of strikes and looking around on 15 and 16. You got two players with the first four. Going a few pairs to the left, we've got a gentleman down on 7 and 8 on lane 7 with the first 4 in a row. I mean, so we've normally always had someone at least the front 9 or 10, the maiden shot of each round. Hopefully our streak will continue. Now, Jason Johnson's your guy, right? Hey, nice shot. There's 10 in the pit.
I'm confident in my horse. I don't even have to look.
Tim's silent but deadly on this one.
How about the Enterprise rental car ball change of the day?
There you go. That's a good one.
So if we see somebody make a ball change, that's brought to you by Enterprise.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
How about the person with the most revolutions that impresses us the most is the Turbo Grip It and Rip It Player of the Day?
There you go. That's a good one. That's a good award. That's a good award. Hey, for those of you out there on InsideBowling.tv, we're trying to come up with some awards and ideas, and if you can tag up a good idea or some idea, hey, we'll consider it and shout it out. But here's some sponsors that need their kind of own award: Storm Products, Turbo 2-in-1, Counts Customs, Bowlers Journal International, Enterprise Rental Car, Jim Beam, Budweiser, Element Financial, K&K Bowling Services, and Southern New Hampshire University.
Let's go with
and we will mention clever ideas.
What about the Bowlers Journal story of the day?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Right now, my nominee for the week so far would be Stoney. 40 years coming to the event. I put him in there for this first couple of days as a nominee.
Okay. How about the K&K Custom Jersey Award?
There you go. That's a good one.
How about the Jim Beam shot of the day?
Oh.
Fire. He's on fire.
Wow.
There you go.
Whoa.
That's it.
Whoa.
Hey, by the way, those young ladies did say that there was a possibility to come up here. They'd seen both of you.
Oh.
And they were willing to let you have a pair of patches of their Fire Jim Beam Fire patches.
Anymore.
Well, they were downstairs at the liquor thing. I was in search of them. I went out and did what you guys told me to do.
They're over there. They're gone now.
No, they're downstairs at the liquor thing downstairs. They've got a table set up.
So we need to get them upstairs.
They're working the real estate here, brother.
Yeah, we need to get them up here.
Hey, question in the chat. 10 Pins wants to know, can you tell us about the first time you met Purvis at the Super Hoinky?
I can. 10 Pins.
Is that $1.75?
$1.85.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
That wasn't
excuse
it.
me. A little
Oh,
dime
my
short.
horse. Oh, slap the freaking 5 in there.
Sit down, act like you've been in a bowling tournament before.
Oh, boy. Shot out there. Purvis, it was the first time I met him. It was very interesting. It was 1995. And wasn't the year he finished second in the Hoinky, because I think he finished second in the Hoinky in the International Eliminator in '96. 95 are bowling the mini eliminator. And a couple pairs to my left. I said, oh my God, that's never nervous Purvis Granger. And he struck, and I just yelled out, never nervous. And he went with his laugh. And the story goes as this: when I was younger, Purvis is 8 years older than me. So he was on the men's PBA tour, and I was in my late teens, or like 14, 15, 16, and Purvis had made a couple TV shows. And the first TV show he made, he was, up comes the picture, and Chris Schenkel and Bo Burton are on there, and they say, from Lafayette, Louisiana, Purvis Granger. And I was like, Purvis Granger? Who names their kid Purvis? I'd never heard that before. I was from the woods, and I was out in the boonies. I had no idea. And all of a sudden they show him in a picture, and he's got the big Coke bottle, thick glasses.
Oh, yeah.
The Nike bowling shirt, real tight Nike bowling shirt with the arrows on it. And he's got the pants that are so tight, he looks like Tom Jones standing on stage singing, singing to the crooning.
What's up, pussycat?
Yeah, he's singing.
Not
crooning.
unusual.
Yeah. So I said, that's perfect. I watched him, and I always rooted for him on TV. Never met him before. And then I just yelled. I went crazy, and that's really the first time how I met him. And we became...
All right, bucket crumbler right there for Lorenzo.
We became really dear friends since then. And, man, those were some fun times. We've had some fun times since then. I was in his wedding, 2008. Ended up being his roommate multiple times, and just had some great times. He's a dear friend. So that's kind of how I met Purvis Granger.
So the $1.85 comment, I'm not going to get into that on the air at all.
Sorry.
But I found out about that in a Maxim magazine article. They wrote an article about bowling and some of the stories over the years, and that surfaced in Maxim magazine.
As it should. It's a place where that's from. I just want to throw to the live chat. We're going to be able to see more lanes. Kay Stevens. We're going to we'll have a roaming camera. If you've tuned in with us before, we can only get to about 5 and 6, and the max we can get is to about 31 and 32, and we can zoom into some pairs after that, but we can't get behind any more pairs with the setup we have here, so it makes it a little bit difficult. So yes, Zokari, there'll be a roaming camera, and Kay Stevens, thanks for your comments. You will see some more lanes, but we have our cameras are set up with our setup behind 17 and 18, 19 and 20, and the other lanes we'll be checking on are people that have a lot of strings of strikes, and Mike Flanagan is about to make his way into the field now because we've got guys on 7 and 8 with the front 6, guys on 29 and 30 with the front 6.
Yep.
And another
lane
guy
7.
right in front of us, 16, lane 16 with the front 6.
Got lane 7.
Yep, I said lane 6
I'm sorry.
down there. Lane 7. We got lane 12 with the front 5. So we'd like to try to cover the scores, and then we do a little bit of sideline reporting. We try to get some shots in with as many people as we can. So thanks for those questions, and keep it coming. LSU TJ, Purvis makes people miss their flights due to multiple shots. Yeah, Purvis is he likes to have a good time, and he's doing well. Right now he's in Bangkok, Thailand. He's coaching the national team from Oman.
2-4-10 conversion right there on the TV. Pair of 19 and 20.
That could possibly be our Budweiser split pickup of the day, but lots more bowling left.
At the
That's
moment,
a nominee.
it is.
Early nominee.
So yeah.
So guys, on our deal here, Jason Johnson right now has a possible 245 max score. Daniel Jarrett, 232. No, I'm sorry, 246. And Lorenzo Harris, 237. It's pretty close. And
That 4-6. I'm going to tell him to go move his feet.
I'll tell you something about Lorenzo here. The 9s and the strikes. I just love the steadiness. Hook. Yeah, I knew that was
Around the pocket, though.
Yeah, he's
I wonder if that dark black cloud thing goes to his prognostication abilities.
I don't know. I bet he shoots 460 the last 2 though.
Bet for $1.
We are in Vegas.
How about this? I bet his
For entertainment purposes only.
I bet his 2 highest games of the last 2.
Hook a yard. Okay, Kay Stevens got a technical question for you.
If you are hearing an echo, it means you have us open in 2 browser windows. Means for some reason you're watching us twice. So if you close one of those windows, and if you get really confused, just close both windows.
And reboot.
Yep, it happens all the time to people. One of the very first times I broadcasted, somebody typed that in, and I restarted everything, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, and everything, when really it was on the user's end.
Really. That couldn't happen.
Yes.
Happen.
I want to be an echo. Yeah, I saw that. Butch Cooper, good dude.
Thanks,
Butch
Butch, for
Cooper.
chiming in. Wants to say we'll give you a shout out, Butch.
Yeah, man. Good times at the Lucy Bonneau a couple years ago with Butch. Then there were a bunch of the boys and having a good time watching the bowling and participating in the event. Butch Cooper, good fellow, good guy. Great to hear from him. Appreciate the shout out.
So we're just taking a look over here. The guy on 29 and 30.
Now that lady should get the Budweiser Service Award of the day right there. That is one tray of drinks that young lady just walked by with. There's got to be 12 drinks on that tray if there's one. I bet you that tray weighs as much as she does.
She gets my vote.
Goodness gracious.
Violet's in.
That is really tough work.
Looks like we got to go down to 29 and 30, 15 and 16, and 7 and 8.
Wow.
Are
Gonna
all
be on the
people
run.
with the front 7. Mike Flanagan, Slammy Global, is going to be on the run. So
I'm going to take it on the run, baby.
that's the way I want it, baby. I don't want you messing around.
Otherwise, you just got to be riding the storm out. But you can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish.
So far, Wes could be in the driver's seat here if this guy. That's a strike.
I could be in trouble. We have to make a
boy.
spare.
All right,
This
let's
is
see
a
what
big
he's got.
shot for Lorenzo here.
He's got to get on the board here and feel like he's making a difference.
I think he's going to go sheet. Look, he's even thinking about it. He's like, Flanagan picked me. I need a second.
Okay, we're going to get our roaming camera in play, guys. And Mike, you'll be happy to know that Lorenzo threw a strike. So I think we're going down to the low end on.
Oh, yep, over here. 7 and 8.
We're working on it. You're on right now as we speak, buddy. So who do we got? Who's got the front 7 over there, and what's his name? And
Justin Foos.
Justin Foos, okay. Let's see what he's got. Justin, it's your time, and we got a guy over here up on 29 and 30, ready to throw the front 8. Boy, he gets through it pretty good. And that's a good one. That'll work.
8 in a row.
Beautiful. And we did have our bowler on lanes 15 and 16 get 9 in the 8th frame.
That's Danny Liu right there with a strike.
So you're getting a little extra bonus coverage of these guys down there.
Dale Mullins has the first 5.
And it looks like our bowler down on 29 and 30 is missed in the 8th frame. So
Right here is Dale Mullins. Front 5, white shirt, lane 11.
we're staying with you down there, Mike. Is that 10-pin carry or is that a ring 10?
Ring 10.
Yep. Okay.
Wow.
Heck of a shot. So we've got one guy left. So you can stay down on the low end, Mike, because our only bowler left with the string that we can see within our range, our camera range, is down by you. Just an update on the personal numbers. Wes's guy has missed is 153 in the 8th.
Your pace 190.
Make sure you write down the scores, guys.
Yep, I got you. My guy is 175 with a
pacing
strikeout.
210.
Pacing 210, and your guy has 127 with a strikeout. So
pacing 190.
So
180, 190.
I'm up 20 on you guys right now. And
It's early. It's early.
It's way early in this.
Are you still on me?
I am on you. You want me to take it off?
Yeah, until our guy's up.
You're off. Thanks, Mike. Coming back to our feature pairs here in 19 and 20. See Steven Sugars.
Got Dave Swanson up on 19. Got the ball in a little bit, and he
didn't like that one.
He said hello.
That was the first time we saw any kind of negative response from.
He was counting the number of pins with his number of fingers less one.
Yeah. Anyhow, Mike, I think you're back on, aren't you?
Not yet.
Okay, I still haven't put you on, but you're ready to load. Ready to load?
Ready to go.
Ready to load. Here you are. You're on.
Jim Homer looks pretty good on 15 and 16. He was the gentleman with the first 6, went 9 spare, and he backed it up with a strike in the 9th.
Justin Foos looking for 9 in a row, lanes 7 and 8. Orleans.
Shout out to Don Aguilar, Danny Lou, Ed Reedy, and Rose Brown on 9 and 10. I know Ed Reedy.
Well, Dave Swanson took a run at that,
nice guy.
that Greek church.
New Mexico.
Clipped the 10 pin.
All
took
right,
a shot at
front
it.
9. The front 9 down there. Mike, I'm going to pull off you, just so you know, so you can kind of roam around and get comfortable down there. You're over and out. So, got a lot of good people in the chat tonight, watching the live stream.
You're right, James. Go Army.
All right. Wes's guy's having a hard time with some spares right now. My guy's getting up there to throw a commanding double. Oh, my God, that's left. Trip to 4-9, you dirty dog. All right. And, Mike, just so you know, Lorenzo has thrown a double.
I knew it.
127 with a double up.
It's early. It's early.
Jason needs a spare and attempt to shoot 210. Your camera's off, Mike, so whatever you got to do to get us back on. Turn us back on. You're good again. You're good. We got light. We're off again. You're off again, my friend. Still off. Still off. You're on. You're off. Batteries. Having some technical difficulties right now with our sideline camera, but we think we got it sorted out, and we're back on.
Wow, over in lane 21. Blower 710 for Reggie Fulmore. Great shot. Really good shot.
Oh, Reggie's here, huh?
Very, very unfortunate on the carry.
I just talked to Reggie on the phone last week. He's trying to start a bowling blog.
Okay, there you go.
He rolls it really nice. You can just see him out of the corner of the range there on the home pairs. He's on lane 21 in the left lane there. It's pocket 710.
My guy's in the clubhouse with 213. Game 1.
Well, fortunately, we have a lot of frames left.
Yes, we do. We got 4 games total. I think it's going to be close, guys.
I agree with you, buddy.
I think it's going to come down to it. I think each bowler will have one bad game of some sort.
We should start like with 4 bowlers or 3 bowlers and reduce one. Whatever. I get too complicated. I'll be quiet up here.
Okay, guys.
I keep my ideas to myself.
All right, Mike, you ready?
Yep, ready to go. Justin Foos.
We're going on front 9, Justin Foos. And again, the pattern is full. We've seen the same thing, Ghost Rider, from the whole tournament.
Absolutely.
There's been a 299 or a 300 in the first game in every squad so far.
Every single one we've had people do that. Every single one. It's a trend. That's a trend.
Will we hold suit now? Wes's guy has a big strike ball. I'm just throwing that out there, Mike. He's got
the lanes are going to come to him.
He's got potential to shoot 279. Now back to you down there on 7 and 8. Oh, he 4-9'd into the 10, and then the 10 fell into the 9.
Wow.
That is the Jim Beam right now shot of the day.
That's it.
That is the shot of the day, only because of the circumstance that we're looking at. That was for the front 10. That was the 4-9-10, tripped the 4-9-10.
I'll tell you what, the counts custom shot, maybe where someone gets a very odd count that you normally don't see. So it's got to be a custom count for counts customs.
There you go. And just to update you, Mr. Flanagan, on our little side wager, Mr. Wes Pye, Daniel Jarrett has thrown a double in the 10th and is going to be in the 190s.
Let's see, 2, 4, 7 strikes. 7 strikes for 190.
All right, come on, Justin, you can do it. It looked like he moved left there.
Lorenzo Harris up on lane 19.
He 4-pinned, it looks like.
That's got a chance. Trip the 4.
Looked like he 4-pinned down there, Mike. Was it a good shot or what?
Yeah, it was pretty good. A little inside of target, but thought it might hold, but still a good shot. 289 he can open up with here.
Okay.
Back to the other pair.
Okay, we're back to us up here. Thanks, Mike.
While we're away, Lorenzo Harris on 19 threw a strike first shot in the 10th for a turkey. He's now pacing 2-0. Nice comeback. He's really grinding along early in that game and looking good. We just want to make mention to you, we've been talking a lot about a lot of the bowlers and what's going on.
And the leader in the clubhouse after game 1.
Lorenzo Harris, strong finish. Strong finish. And just to give you an idea of what they're bowling on out here today, they're bowling on a house shot. It's the configuration of the oil pattern is pretty much a top hat, if you will, meaning there's a large volume of oil in the middle of the lane from about 10 to 10.
Actually, what we can do.
And stair stepped down.
Actually, what we can do, Wes, is we're going to show them.
There you go.
So if you can show that graph. There's your graph.
You get this thing close.
A little higher, a little higher.
This will let you see what they're bowling on.
And there you have it.
That bottom graphic is from if you're looking at the pattern from the foul line going down the lane. The green section is at the back end of the pattern. The brown section is near the foul line. And I think we're going to swing this over to Mike Flanagan down on the lanes.
Once he gets somebody in here, we're going to go to Mike. Right now we'll go back to the live bowling, but Mike's going to grab somebody for a little interview.
A little quick interview.
All right.
Our star of game 1.
Mike Flanagan.
Might be declining because it's a bad karma thing.
Trying to coach Lorenzo. Mike, you're on.
All right, hey guys, I'm here with Lorenzo. We've been talking about you. You're on one of our pairs here, and I picked you to be the high guy on your pair. Okay. And that was a really nice finish to that game. Tell us a little about what's happening on the lanes.
Well, it was a little struggle early and missed a 10-pin in the first frame, and then I knew I had to kind of close every frame from there. So,
what is it that you did for our country? Are you still active, or tell us about that?
No, I served in the Air Force, retired after 22 years and 4 months. So,
well, and what did you do in the Air Force?
I was an engineer.
Okay, very, very cool. How many years have you been coming to this tournament?
This is my 7th year.
7th year. Any big titles or anything?
No big titles. Highest game was a 299. Highest series was a 983, I think.
Awesome. Well, hey, thanks for coming over and talking to me. Thanks for everything you've done for our country, and keep bowling good. Thanks.
All right, Mike.
That's my pick, guys. I'll be interviewing your guys' picks as well over the next couple games here.
How about now?
Tim wants to get that ball change in there.
I want you to talk to Jason Johnson right now. He's coming off the lanes right now.
I can get him.
Yeah, he's right there.
I'll get him.
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls.
Jason doesn't want to talk to us.
No, he's all about bowling.
He should be all about bowling.
He's focused on bowling.
Just the kind of guy Tim would pick. A guy who is focused on bowling.
Some people want to talk, some people don't.
Yep,
right.
exactly.
I like it, Jason. I like it.
Some guys have all the luck.
It just adds to the whole flavor of this whole little prop bet thing we got going on.
Grab Wes's guy.
That's
Where is he? He's not down there. Where'd he go?
He's making a ball bag and shoe change. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, Lorenzo didn't want to talk to me either, but he did it. So
well, they're here to bowl and compete and have a good time with their buddies, and our little traveling circus is is fun, and we're having some laughs. And
sometimes people are camera shy, though. You got to. I mean, it's reality.
Yeah,
what's going to happen?
They want to compete. They want to have a good time, but they want to compete and hang with their buddies.
Brad's going to call me next week and say, "Hey, I don't know if this has ever happened to you before, but I got complaints about the live streaming. They didn't want to talk to anybody."
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
No,
all right.
We certainly appreciate all the bowlers and they've been terrific. I mean, we've had a great time with them the last couple of days, and we're looking forward to the rest of the week and the event. And it's just really, really terrific to spend time with these folks. Oh, thank you, sir. Gosh, I'm worried if that came out of my pocket.
That's the hot. Not a boy, Jason. Not a boy.
So what?
Decline that interview and throw a strike. Not a boy.
So what's the scores here? 216, 213, 190. It's close, guys.
I'm just where I want to be.
238.
I'm just going to draft right behind you guys.
238 on the bottom here.
His way.
I'm not going to tell you.
My way.
I'm not going to tell you what my guy would have with making his spares, but it would have been over 220. Not that I was counting it up.
Lorenzo missed a 10-pin to start the game. Didn't let him get him down at all.
Whoa, Sive, high flush, solid 7 there from Steven Sugars.
Fireball shot of the day. He's on fire. That's nice. LSU TJ checking in with a shout out on fireball shot of the day. Well, we could actually extend that because it is Jim Beam, and Jim Beam's promoting their new liquor called Fire, which is kind of like Fireball, has a cinnamon flavor to it. Not that I've tried it out yet, but that's what I've been told.
This first game went by really quick, guys. Went by really, really quick, and you're watching continuing coverage of the 2015 Military Championships. It's singles day, and it's the 4 o'clock squad, the last squad of the day. Very high scoring, and they bowl 4 games, 6 on a pair. Mike Flanagan, Wes Pye, and Tim Mack bringing into the action.
Mike, tell us what you see down at the high end, see how far you can go, and
yeah, that's what I'm kind of doing now.
let us know what you see down there.
Well, Tim, so you're going to be checking out with us after tonight's block. I want to make sure you get all your mentions and shout-outs in this evening to all the different folks out there. I know you get a lot of friends and colleagues and folks listening and checking into what's going on. You're going to be over at the Gold Coast, right?
Yeah, I'm going to go over to the Gold Coast and see what's going on over there.
Yeah. Maybe give us a call during the day or text us and let us know what's going on. And
might shoot you a couple messages and see how the bowling's going over there and see what's transpiring. I'm looking forward to getting over there and kind of seeing what's happening over there. So
that'd be great.
It's been a great couple of days here. Looking forward to hopefully someone puts the number up. These next couple of games would be good.
But we've seen a lot of good bowling.
Some great bowling. And you got a good look at Jason Johnson right now, who declined the interview from Mike Flanagan, and he needs a Brooklyn. Oh, he's right on the face, and he squashes him up.
Hey, that's okay. That's what, you got to have those to shoot those scores one day. You got to have those kind of that kind of good fortune. otherwise, you just have to dash on down the lane and, move
Okay,
forward.
Stevens, you can't see the scores from the previous games. You can look at the monitors that we have up. That's basically the only weekend. There's no running scores of the totals. Afterwards, it's the Brunswick system. All the scores will be logged in for the day, and then you'll get a chance to look at the scores. We don't have a running total. We don't have live scoring here. So unfortunately, we can't bring you those. We can't bring that to you.
Yeah, in day by day, what they're doing is they're updating the website, so the results will be posted at militarybowlingchampionships.com. And if you're interested in anything to do with the event, or possibly come out, if you're eligible for the event, being current or former military, please, take a look at militarybowlingchampionships.com. The event has been is growing and growing. I spent some time talking to Brad Ullman and also to the director of bowling operations here for Boyd Gaming, Mike Kaufman. And this is one of their big events of the year, is the military championships that they run in 2 of their bowling facilities here in Las Vegas at the Orleans, where we are right now live streaming, and also over at the Gold Coast. So, if you are former or present military, hey, please consider coming out and bowling the event, and you can catch up with some colleagues and meet some new friends. And that's kind of what we're seeing here happen this week is people are having a good time, and there's good competitive bowling, as well as a lot of camaraderie, friendship, good sportsmanship, and as we were telling you earlier, a lot of good bowling. We're trying to point that out to you and cover as many of the lanes as we can. Just to kind of give you an idea of how the live stream and some of the mentions that we've gotten from people on the live stream in the chat room. We've had people check in from bases in the UK, from bases in Germany, from Denmark, from Spain, from the good old USA and Georgia, also over in Guam. So we really appreciate that, and appreciate you spending some time with us, and hope you're enjoying the bowling. It's our pleasure to be bringing it to you.
Hey, let me tell you guys something too. With all the walking around that I've been doing with the camera and everything, I really feel like I've walked 500 miles.
Well, if
that's what you proclaim, that's okay.
If you weren't an old Weezer, you'd be just fine.
Go team.
But I bet you could walk 500 more.
Yeah, and ooey, I look just like Buddy Holly.
It's starting early, ladies and gentlemen. It's starting early.
My name is Jonas.
Jason Johnson, way to parlay that triple.
Lorenzo, pick it up. Thank you. Thank you very much. A little less conversation, a little more action.
Got to stop that rubbernecking.
Carry on, my wayward son. Carry on.
Yeah, otherwise you just dust in the wind.
Yes, sir.
It only took 12 frames, ladies and gentlemen.
Could you imagine doing an entire block where the only thing you could say are song lyrics?
Want to try it?
Yeah.
You want to try it?
Where's Shazam when I need it?
Wow.
There'd probably be a lot of redundancy in the responses.
Oh, I'm sure.
You'd have to have a fairly large repertoire of responses, and yeah.
That would be extremely difficult.
Speaking of that, there's an article on bowlingdigital.com where a gentleman was researching all the songs about bowling, all the great songs and the rock songs and everything, and trying to make a list of that. And actually, if you remember, there was a band called Bowling for Soup.
Oh yeah. That the last ABC telecast. If you really think about it.
That's right.
Everybody says the last ABC telecast was at St. Clair Bowl, and Nelson Burton Jr. and Chris Schenkel were on the call. But the last ABC telecast was really Tom Doherty's 100 game and Mika Koivuniemi's 299. That is the last ABC telecast.
So okay, that's right. Yeah. That was at the 250K tournament. Yeah. That was big for Mika. It was a huge tournament for Mika.
That was big for Doherty.
Yeah, it was.
You know, a lot of people do say that, though. It just dawned on me. If somebody says, hey, this is one, yeah, we should start that. If somebody ever says, hey, Wasn't that an amazing last ABC telecast at St. Clair Bowl? Be like, oh, it was the second to last.
Not so fast, my friend. That's when we need his little mascot head. We do a little homage to Lee Corso.
Yeah. Hey, let's talk about this for a second too. Tom Clark.
Yeah.
All right, Tom Clark. All the bowling purists said you need to get bowling back on ABC television. He did it.
He did. That's true.
I mean,
he did.
You know what I mean? If you really,
That's right.
if you really think about some of this stuff and you start analyzing,
and it's not easy to do.
No,
not easy at all.
No. No. Mm-mm.
I'll give you a good one. Would you rather? Would you? Here you go. Good case of would you rather.
All right, here we go.
Would you rather have bowling on once every month on network? Nice promotion. Or have it on once a week on a very good satellite or cable channel?
Satellite or cable channel, because I'm all the programming on DirecTV subscriber, so that's my personal preference would be that.
I'll give you another good one. Now that we've seen things like the tennis channel, the golf channel, do you ever see bowling with the content they have, as well as possibly partnering up with another sport or activity or two? Do you see that ever happening, Mike? Having its own channel? Like the bowling, poker, and fantasy sports channel?
Man, I would say...
Now that could be my favorite channel.
Unfortunately, I would say no.
You don't see that happening?
No.
But, you know, you see so many fishing shows, too, that are filling, you know, with the different sports networks now, with CBS having a sports network and NBC having one, and you're beginning to see some of that content come around. I mean, couldn't you see bowling paired up with billiards or darts?
I can get on board with that.
Yeah.
I can get on board with it being part of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having a whole genre.
Yeah.
On a network or a channel,
sure.
Covering live and taped events and what have you. I mean, there's not as much content as say golf.
Billiards, ping pong, darts.
Right. Yeah.
Bowling.
I mean, darts is huge. It's incredible to me how many people. And Timmy knows that the gentleman Matchroom Sports, that he was instrumental in the Weber Cup and helping put some of that together. Which that's Timmy and I were at the Weber Cup in England earlier last fall, and it's like a Ryder Cup for bowling, if you will. Team USA versus Team Europe, and it was pretty inspirational, pretty terrific bowling there.
10 years I was the captain of that team, and helped orchestrate and put that entire event together. As a matter of fact, I did the entire format with Barry Hearn on the HMS Belfast, the battleship on the River Thames in downtown London, England. We put that whole format together in 1999, in October of '99. Never forget it.
I'd say it's really terrific because, I mean, they put together a nice package. Luke Riches and Mr. Hearn put together a nice package. There's a lot of sports that, and bowling is one of those featured that's many hours. I mean, it's a tremendous format over there, and this year's event was, a cliffhanger, right to the very end. And there won't be any spoiler alerts. We won't tell you how it ended, so you can go and find that, or hopefully you'll see it on a network, one of the sports networks, very soon here in the U.S.
About halfway through game number 2 at the 2015 Military Bowling Championships. Mike Flanagan, Wes Pye, Tim Mack bringing in the action of this 4 o'clock squad. We'll be back again tomorrow at 8 a.m., noon, and 4 again for the doubles portion. And doubles tomorrow, we should see a lot of camaraderie. That should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, Mike, I mentioned to Tim, since he's going to be over at the other venue tomorrow, maybe he can call in a few things, let us know what's going on over there, and because we're going to miss the guy,
Yeah, tomorrow Randy Peterson will be here, so I'll have to train Randy on how everything's flowing over here, and it'll be interesting having Mr. Rando here tomorrow.
The voice of the PBA and the voice of bowling. Always nice to get his perspective on anything.
A very knowledgeable player, PBA champion, good guy.
Well, Tim is taking the lead in our match. by quite a bit here.
Pulling away.
I can just sit back and relax and watch my $2 come in.
But I have a feeling that Lorenzo, his best bowling is yet to come.
Absolutely. As Lee Corso would say, not so fast, my friend. Don't count those Washingtons or pennies.
Are you guys Caliendo fans?
Yes. Yes.
Have you seen his Morgan Freeman that he does now?
No, I have not seen his Morgan Freeman. I have not seen
that. It's pretty incredible.
We just got to mention about something going down on 25 and 26. Father and son Joe Vindiola and Arnold Vindiola. Let me see if I can get a little more information on what that means exactly. Oh, we got a father and son bowling down on 25 and 26. Well, that's terrific. We really appreciate that. Thanks for them being part of the event. Joe is Army and Arnold is Air Force. Let's see, we're still searching around for our Jim Beam shot of the day. Oh, there's an honorable mention. Oh, Lorenzo Harris wrapped the head pin around the 10 pin, trying to make it convert the washout. That could be in our 6-pack of Budweiser honorable mentions.
Timmy's guy is up now.
Yeah, Jason
Late.
Johnson. Oh. Ring and 10. Wow.
That wasn't
He put it. He put it into place. Yeah. He put it. He put it in play. He was right there. Mike Tucker on lane 18, covering the 4-pin after starting with the turkey. Kind of looking around and scouring for any strings of strikes this second game, but you know, it's kind of a transitional game. We've normally seen a lot of strings of strikes that first game, and then there's that transitional part of the second game, and then for whatever reason, it seems the pace picks up in game 3 and 4.
Is that Kim?
We just
been sidetracked. We've just been sidetracked for a second. We'll just give us a second in the booth, please. All right, we're back. We're back. Sorry about that, guys. A couple technical difficulties up here in the booth. We're just trying to sort through them.
little break in the action to re-engage and reset. Just got some sad news for you football fans, Ravens fans like myself. They just hired Tressman as the offensive coordinator to replace Gary Kubiak.
Really?
I'm quite sad about that. But anyhow, maybe the quarterback whisper will be better with Joe Flacco. Who knows? Yeah, that was from our buddy Dave Kost, the resident Pittsburgh Steeler fan at Storm Products, checking in over the text messaging, letting us know what's going on in the wild world outside. We're just noticing the pin shapes and designs there's some new pin shapes and designs being shared here that some new possibilities in bowling wear.
Yeah, the cool thing is looking around, there's just all different types of people here too. I mean, we've seen people that defuse bombs. We've seen people that have worked on aircrafts. We've seen fighter pilots. I mean, a little bit of everything here.
Engineers, everybody, right.
And in just a few frames, I'll get out with the wireless, and we'll see if we can't bring you some strings. The scoring pace does seem a little bit lower this block, at least in the lanes that we have.
Yeah, we're kind of scanning around. Looks, hey, down there in lane 6, the top bowler right hand in lane 6 looks like they've got the front 6 in a row, first 6 strikes in a row. Maybe we'll check in down there in a frame or two.
Absolutely.
If they keep it going, and we do apologize, we can't cover the entire bowling center, but there is a limit to the range of the equipment. But we do get a majority of the action in and helpful to you and everything. And we just saw this interesting pair of splits that will probably get converted. They're just out of range of the camera. Yeah, who was on that show? Well, just to reset again, we're here at the 2015 Military Championships. Just want to give a mention to some of our sponsors. Southern New Hampshire University, which has a military program they're promoting right now. So if you're a military veteran looking to go back to school, certainly consider Southern New Hampshire University. K&K Bowling Services, which is the pro shop inside the Boyd Gaming establishments here in Las Vegas, which is our host facilities. Edelman Financial. Rick Edelman will be having a seminar for those of you in Las Vegas. He was going to be having a seminar here on Wednesday. Also got a couple of beverage companies involved. Budweiser, the king of beers. Also Bud Light. And also Jim Beam. Jim Beam is premiering their Fire bourbon this week. They're doing a promo here in the bowling center. The Jim Beam girls have been around, inviting the military players and bowlers to take a sample of their new beverage, as well as down in the liquor center downstairs. Enterprise Rental Car, yes, they will bring the car to you. Bowlers Journal International, our friends Keith Hamilton, Mike Pinozzo. Counts Customs, along with Turbo 2-in-1 grips. Our friend Chris Sand visited with us earlier. We want to mention again Dave Bernhardt. Happy birthday to the founder of Turbo 2-in-1 grips, and say hello to Lori Mraz as his daughter. And last but not least, Storm Products. Storm Products, the bowlers company out of Brigham City, Utah. The high-performance bowling ball manufacturer extraordinaire. We greatly appreciate it. Tim Mack, myself, Wes Pye, and Mike Flanagan, we all work with Storm. Very privileged and honored to be part of that team, and also be part of the team bringing the military championships to you.
Thanks for that, Wes. We're going to send it down to Mike down on the lanes. Mike, what do you got for us down there?
Well, nothing too fancy yet. Leadoff bowler on lane number 6 has the front 7. We'll be bringing you to the 8th frame here in just a moment. Right now, you're looking at Rick Bowman. Okay,
we want to get also we've got James Fran in the chat wants to see the Army team on 9 and 10. And since you're down in that area, maybe you can show Eddie Reedy and some of the other guys down there on 9 and 10 and just let them throw some shots together. That way they can see it.
That's a strike for Danny Liu. And Edward Reedy right here on lane number 9. But right now, I'm going to take you over to Mr. Jerry Owens on lane number 6. Jerry, as you can see, as the front 7, looking for 8 in a row.
All right, let's see what he's got. There you have it.
8 in a row, guys.
8 in a row, okay.
I think he's throwing a punch out.
Punch out. If you can swing over to 9 and 10 and just film those guys for a little bit, we're getting a lot of requests in the chat about them. So just leave the camera on 9 and 10. If you can set it down. I don't know if you can set it down or not.
No, it's got to be. No, I can't.
Okay. Well, you're capable of a lot of things, so I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, unfortunately, just not in the cards here.
Okay. Just an update on our little wager. Lorenzo can strike out for 170. He's on a strike. He's got 110 in the 8th with a strike up in the 9th. Wes's man, Daniel, has got 122 in the 7th with on an open. And my guy's got 178 in the 8th with a strike up in the 9th. So we're just getting a good look at the 9 and 10 for James Fran in the chat. This is what he requested. He wanted to see the Army team, and that's what you got right there, partner. Get an idea of the scores, and there you go. Thanks for sticking with us, and thanks for writing in. And who do we got here, Mike?
This is Rose Brown.
Okay. All right, Rose came up a little bit high in the head pinch. She's going to have to show some magic to make the split.
Ed Reedy on lane 10 right now.
Ed Reedy's a heck of a bowler. He bowled the PBA, and I think he's got a couple regional titles. He's actually a really, really solid player. He's from New Mexico. I want to say the Albuquerque area.
Tim Fox over on lane 11.
All right. And then you'll be right over to our guy on lane 9. Or lane 7 and 8, I'm sorry.
Here's Danny Liu. Danny's got a double, looking for a triple. 225 max score up in the 9th frame. And he's balking. Guys, I got to bug out of here. I got to go over to 5 and 6.
Yep, 5 and 6. Let me switch the cameras. And we're good. Oh, he lives in El Paso. Okay. I thought he was from the...
Do we still have a feed?
Yeah, no, you're off. I'm on...
No, is my camera working?
Yeah, you're good. The camera's good.
Okay.
Is he getting up to go? Yep, he's getting up to go. I'm back on 5 and 6. Eddie Reed lives in El Paso. Okay. I knew it was down there somewhere. I remember him bowling a couple of PBA events about 10
Jerry
10,
Owens
11
has
years
the
ago.
front 8, looking for 9.
Here comes Jerry, southpaw. Didn't make it. Just make it up the hill. Still a really good start from Jerry there. 228, and he's got a chance to shoot 276. It's a solid start for those first 2 games. So, Mike, I'm going to pass it off here and come back to our main pair. Thanks for going down there and giving us a shot, a good look. But we're going to come back to the feature pairs here.
I've had more people tell me that I'm jinxing them. But I record their first shot and they strike, but then the next one they don't. Watching conclusion of game number 2 here from the 4 p.m. squad here at the 2015 Military Bowling Championships. Mike Flanagan, Tim Mack, Wes Pye here with you. Tonight's movie night, huh, Tim?
Yeah, tonight I'm going. I'm going to go back to my hotel at the Gold Coast where I'm staying, change my clothes, get my popcorn, and I'm either going to walk across the street to the Palms and go to the theaters there, or I'm going to come back over here to Orleans and go. I'm hoping there's an earlier show than the 8:45 show because I really don't want to be out till 11:30 because of such an early day tomorrow. So I'm going to take a walk over to the Palms, and hopefully there's going to be an earlier show there.
That is one thing that I would like to say, that Storm personnel seems to, on the road, one of the things to kick back is to go to movies. Doan Mose and Steve Todd are big movie guys also. Write down the scores here.
Well, once they're done.
Oh, yeah, okay. 225 for
Solid.
Jason Johnson.
Solid.
That is really nice. So he's plus 38. Lorenzo needs a double. I mean, there's no question. Thanks, though. I'm good. I still got red, white, and blue.
You got the first one.
Back with us is Wes Pye.
Yeah, I kind of went down to the high end of the bowling center to kind of check some things out. And there's a lot of good scores down there. It's unfortunate we can't get all the way down there, but
yeah, a couple of those teams down there are pretty stacked.
Yes, they are. They're really doing good. I was talking to Buzz Goodman, who's here running some of the side events, and he said there's going to have the Storm mixed double sweeper tonight, I think is what he was telling me about, and he's got a couple other events going on. So they've got quite a bit of bowling going on.
Well, our competition is getting quite fierce here with our three bowlers that we picked here on 17 and 18 and 19 and 20. Jason Johnson's in the clubhouse, 38 over after 2 games. And it looks as though Tim and I are going to be, or Wes and I should say, are going to be trailing Tim.
Right where we need to be. We can slingshot right around him.
Hey, I don't know. We live pretty close, Wes. The next time you come over, I was wondering if maybe you could bring over some of those old Motown records. Maybe put the speakers in the window and we'll go on the roof, listen to the memories that go through the alley down below.
Yep, as long as I don't have to sit there and listen to them by myself. Or be dancing by myself.
Oh, what did Lorenzo's got 372 after 2. $156. Tim, what are you seeing from up above here in the skybox?
Taking a peek and looking around, guys, I got to agree with Mike's assessment. The scoring pace is a little bit lower from some of the pairs that we have in the arena, where we're broadcasting from. So, but with that in mind, there's still some really good scores. Like, if you look down on 9 and 10, the anchor bowler's got 525 for the first 2.
Yep. Right.
So, It just seems to be sporadic. When we saw the squads earlier today,
Right.
it seemed like consistently the scores are a little bit better across the board.
I think we've had 10 baggers. We just haven't had 11 baggers
Right.
this set.
Right.
I'm actually going to go say hi to a good friend of mine who's bowling down there, Jimmy Moran. He's a craps dealer over at Mirage. He's been a big-time high roller bowler for a number of years. So just give me a couple seconds. I'm going to go down and say hello to him.
Well, in just one game, I've gone from first to last in our bet.
Well, actually, we're tied.
We are?
Yes, we are. If I've done my calculations correctly.
Minus 28 there. Yes, we are, Wes. We are tied. Tim's plus 38. Wes and I are both minus 28. We are tied.
We're keeping it competitive.
We are.
Keeping it interesting. Taking it on the run.
Yes, we are.
So a little bit out of camera range right now, but on 11 and 12, the anchor bowler is up. He can shoot 277. He's got the first one at 10th. And if he carries this next strike, he will have over 500 for the first two. Got a little in, left to 3-6. So he converts this, he'll shoot 265, which will give him 497. Mike, can you make out a name there on lane 11, or I can't quite make that name out.
No, but when I get down there next time, I will.
Let's see, we just got to ask, have you seen any relics being used on the lanes? Any relics?
Not really.
Not really. Maybe some older spare balls, like I did see a Storm basketball. I just see it over there on the rack on lane 11 to 12, the old red, white, and blue the basketball spare ball. That would, not really anything, first ball wise for strike balls, but I've seen a couple older spare balls, that type of thing.
Yeah, you can never tell how old a high road is.
Oh, boy, isn't that the truth? That is the truth.
So what's the plan, Wes? What are you doing tonight? Anything exciting?
Don't think so. Going to might grab a little bite of dinner after the live stream. Get prepared for another day. Got a few emails. I've been getting up earlier this week because I work with the European sales and marketing for Storm, and so I'm up a little bit early since they're 7-8 hours ahead of us, and trying to make sure that anything going over there, I get on the desk in Brigham City so it can get taken care of, the same day as it comes through. And Tim Mack's rejoining us.
You guys didn't see that. I went down and had a little pep talk with my horse. I said, giddy up.
I don't know why you would need a pep talk. You're ahead by 76.
You never ahead in this game.
66, I should say.
Well, and that's the thing. He's going to go to the whip. Tim's going to go to the whip too early.
Yep.
And our players are going to have that kick that gets them win, place, and show.
Well, this is a big frame here for Lorenzo on 19. Need him to get it going. That's probably one of the best shots I've seen him throw. Thank you.
He's a good shot maker.
Geez, I cocked that waitress. Looks like she's been in the gym, huh?
A little bit.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're getting a workout going station to station here at
they're putting
at
their
the
time.
Orleans.
They're putting their time in.
Absolutely.
Wes, no doubt.
They've been
on their
busy.
feet all day.
They have been busy here, and the staff here at the Orleans, Bob McVeigh and his crew have done a great job really taking care of the bowlers, and we really appreciate that. very much, and had a chance to visit with Mike Kaufman for a few minutes, a good friend for a long time, and doing a great job. He's running all the bowling operation for Boyd Gaming, and they have 4 properties here in the Las Vegas area, besides the 2 hosting the military event, which are the Orleans and the Gold Coast. They have Sun Coast, as well as Sunset Station.
All right.
Excuse me, Samstown, not Sunset Station, Samstown. Pardon me, Samstown. Samstown and Boulder Highway, Sun Coast, Gold Coast, and here at the Orleans.
Do you guys ever get to come to Las Vegas for pleasure, like just a trip?
Funny
to
you
come
mentioned
down?
that. Funny you mentioned that. Wes, I came here in 2008. First time I came here without any bowling balls. Actually came with my family. My daughter was 1.5. Came with my in-laws and came with my wife. Came in the summer. We had a nice little holiday for about 5 days, and yeah, that's the only time I've come in the last 19 years to Las Vegas. 21 years now, sorry. 1994 is the first time I came here, 21 years ago. It's the only time I've been to Las Vegas without bowling balls or coming for work.
Well, I'll tell you, since I moved to Utah back in 2000, it used to only be an annual bowling trip or two when I lived in Atlanta and Baltimore. But now that I moved to Utah, there's a lot of bowling events and things going on here, just like what Tim was saying. And I know Mike comes down here for business quite a bit. But if there's a good concert or something, I'll try to make a trip down, or either go over to Reno, because there's always a lot of great concerts and events going on here. And I try to work in it as best I can. And
yeah, you're a big music guy, Wes, aren't you? You love watching the live music.
Absolutely,
so
absolutely.
And you're not that far being in Utah, where you could just jump in the car, and it's a beautiful drive, actually.
Yes.
Coming down from Utah or going up to Utah.
It's a little better drive from Salt Lake City, though.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
That extra 45 minutes really.
Right. You're going up north, having that little bit extra is true. But no, you make a very good point, Tim.
I think it's a beautiful drive, and I always like taking the drive because I've driven it so many times, just where you can think.
Yeah.
You know,
so going down through the, there's nothing like going down through the Virgin River Gorge.
Love it.
If you get a chance sometime, if it's ever raining, and you get to see some of the waterfalls that get formed by the water coming off that, unbelievable. It's beautiful, scenic.
Very true.
God's country.
View. It is really beautiful.
God's country.
But yeah, no, you're right. I love to go to the concerts. I mean, last year, I just a little tip for anybody listening. Pollstar is a fantastic website. Pollstar. You can look up any city or any venue or any artist, and if they're performing or there's a schedule, it's a free website. You can go on there, and it's a really great source. So for anybody that travels, saying, "Hey, let me see what's going on or what's happening," that's a very good little source, and it's really good when it comes to Las Vegas because you have so many bands and concerts and things that come through here. I mean, last year I saw ZZ Top here.
Fantastic.
At the Joint. I saw Kenny Chesney at the Joint when he was on tour, and actually down in Southern California.
I love it.
Down in Southern California, I went to the reopening of the Fabulous Forum when the Eagles, the History of the Eagles tour started down there. So yeah, you're right, Tim. I love to go to the concerts and like to do that when I get a chance.
I'm a big live music guy. Remember we talked about it earlier about why I love going to Singapore so much is because there's so much great live entertainment there. And I've always loved listening to music, and I've got some friends that have sung with some really big people. I have a woman that good friend of mine that she's Filipino, sings in Singapore. She sang with Whitney Houston.
Wow.
When Whitney Houston came over to Jakarta in Southeast Asia. So I kind of have your sentiment there too as well with the live music. And maybe someday if I move to Utah and I get fortunate enough to be in home office and work around that area, if it ever happens, I'd enjoy taking the ride down.
Oh, absolutely.
Even on a weekend with my wife.
Oh,
and
you guys would have a blast.
We love Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. For me, this is the best city in the world when I'm with the people, that I love being around and that I love doing things with.
And there's so many transplanted bowlers here.
Yeah, my wife and I I've got married here. We had our first date here. I had a lot of great first things happen in our lives here. So this city means a lot to me in that regard. That's why I get a little bit more frustrated as I've been coming out here more and more recently with the work-related obligations, because I don't have it. I don't have her, and also my other best friend, Vic Meyerhoff in San Diego, or excuse me, San Francisco. Love spending time with him out here. Just got a good group of guys, and we had a good core group of guys that really go out and have some fun and enjoy Vegas for what it is.
Yeah,
great food,
absolutely.
Great entertainment, great environment.
Oh, you hit the nail on the head about great food. I mean, this was some of the first celebrity chefs, if you will, made their homes and had presences and made their names here in the Las Vegas area.
Well, I think there was like I don't know how many 5-star restaurants are in the world, but I remember at one time there was like 14 or 15 of them, and more than half of them were in Las Vegas.
Absolutely.
So that tells you something. What game are we? I think we're in Game 3 now, aren't we?
Game 3, yes, sir.
My man.
He's working on 280 over there.
A nice little pep talk. So, haven't seen anybody have, well, we got a couple strikes up on the higher end there. Like you said, there's some pretty good big teams up there. Unfortunately, we just can't get up there to see everybody.
Right.
And, just can't get there.
29 and 30 has 4 guys with the first 3.
Well, I mean, as time goes by in the
no,
event,
they've got one guy.
Yeah. As time goes by in the event, if you're not here with us in Las Vegas or able to make it down to the bowling center, do go to militarybowlingchampionships.com. They update the results daily.
Sure.
And you'll be more than happy to be able to get caught up and find out what's going on with the bowling and how it how it's progressing.
Yeah, I want to give a big shout out again to Brad Edelman and his entire crew, his entire staff, for this fantastic event that he's putting on for the people that protect us and give us the way of life that that we're so accustomed and so lucky to have. The people that you're watching in front of you are the ones that make the sacrifices for being away from their families, their friends, their loved ones, so that everybody else can have the freedom to live the way we live. And without these people, we don't have what we have. And for Brad Edelman and his staff to go out there and put an event on like this, where it's like I want to call it a homecoming for everybody. It's a great gathering place where you come in and you get the Bowl 12 games, and you get all these extra events at night. And again, Brad Edelman, for the rest of my life, I know will be remembered as a game changer and someone who made a huge impact in bowling and bowlers, for the low-level bowlers, the medium-level bowlers, the high-level bowlers, for the rest of my time and the rest of my life. And I'll forever personally be indebted to him and his staff. And one of his close confidants, Chet Henser and Carol Henser, they've been just such great people and great supporters of me for what I've been able to achieve in my career. So I'm forever indebted to them, and I know that people are really happy when the high roller name is on a tournament. No doubt about it.
Absolutely. Yeah, they've done a lot. They've done a lot for bowling, and actually created the platforms. Brad's father, the late Norm Edelman,
Norman Thelma,
created the Megabuck platform, which was that there was a big gap before you had I mean, this kind of predates even the regional program being as large as it is with the PBA Tour now.
When was that first high roller, Wes? Was it 1982, I think, or 1981?
I think you're right. It was like 80, 81.
Yeah, it was really in the early 80s. I don't have the information in front of me, and I don't know if Brad's still on the chat or not. He probably isn't because he's such a busy man. But you're right. It changed the landscape as we know it today in bowling.
It let there be another level for the amateur bowler to excel and participate. Well, those that had jobs, careers, families, what have you, they couldn't make that full-time commitment to bowl the PBA Tour.
And it gave them a venue,
absolutely,
to have competitive juices, and what it did is Brad actually developed the professional amateur.
Absolutely,
he is the one. Brad and his late father Norm and Chet, they developed. It was because of them. You see a slew of greats on the PBA Tour. I'll list them for you. And the list is long. Jason Belmonte, Tommy Jones, Chris Barnes,
Brad Angelo,
Pat
Healy,
Patrick Allen, Mika Koivuniemi, and it goes on. Bill O'Neill.
Absolutely.
Okay. Really, the only ones, if you look on the PBA Tour, that didn't bowl the big mega bucks. The names are a lot smaller now. You got Pete Weber, Parker Bowen, Walter Ray, and Ryan Schaefer, and Brian Voss, Amuletto, Bob Learn, but a handful of but the amount of guys that bowled the high roller, oh my God, the list is endless. So,
and guys who are still top flight bowlers like Dan Nadeau,
Mike
Lichtenstein,
sure,
Mike Newman. I mean, you could go on and on and on. Brian
Kretzer, huge. Mike Wolf, 4-time PBA titleist out of down there in Indiana. There's so many bowlers were created from the high roller organization, or benefited. Dave Gwindon.
I'll give you an example to tell you how right you are. If you go back, the first July high roller, the first
I think it's 1982.
Megabuck,
I don't know.
1982, Mick Morton won $210,000.
There you go. Mick Morton, $210,000, 1982. Now, with Brad and the Edelman's family vision, and obviously Chet Henser has been instrumental because he's been Brad's right-hand man for a number of years.
Yep.
And I got to mention Chet because he's just a personal, he's been there the whole way. Those guys together formed a team that was just revolutionary in bowling. And
absolutely.
You look at today, and now the support in the military tournament that I think they've been involved with, what did he say, 10 years now?
Yep.
10 years.
Yep, 10 years running, Mike, I think it was.
Yep.
And, I mean, it's the accomplishments and the number of winners in the list. It goes on and on and on. And let's be honest, guys. We had to shut teams out for this event, so I only see this event getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Absolutely.
Might need to add a third bowling center.
They might need to make it to Suncoast or well, would it be Suncoast?
Samstown.
Samstown's a little, well, I'm just trying to think proximity, how you can do it. But in the grand scheme of things, guys, can't say enough about Brad Edelman. I just take my personal opinion aside. I mean, if you poll people around our country, he's made a huge difference in their lives. And he gave them a platform. Wes, you said it right. He gave the platform for the guy that had to go to work every day and that maybe could have competed on the PBA Tour.
That's right.
And could have done a pretty good job.
That's
but
right.
He couldn't because he had to stay home. And then
he had other commitments. That's right.
Yeah, and then you had all those guys jump to the tour.
Just like these guys right here, the military, the men and women of the military, having this platform, they have other commitments.
And that's exactly
But they
right.
have an ability to outlet that ability for that competitive, that competitive spirit that they have on the bowling lanes.
And that's their vision to continue to make this event bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm curious to know, what would be a pretty cool stat, is how many high roller bowlers have PBA titles? I'd like to know how many titles it is.
Wow.
I bet you it's a staggering number.
Oh.
Staggering number.
Absolutely.
So
were they bowled the high roller first and then went on to tour?
Yep.
Yes.
Staggering number.
Because back then, there was limitations on if you're a PBA member what you couldn't bowl the mega buck.
I bet you it's over 50, 50 or 60 titles.
Absolutely.
Easily 60 titles.
I mean, let me give you a quick rundown. Going from 1982, Mick Morton made $210,000. Here's just a few names you may remember from way back when. 83, the July High Roller champion was Ken Bayer.
Okay.
And then actually they did another event in Edison, New Jersey, called the Edison 300.
Yep.
Paid $20,000 first, and Jack Jackson was the winner. Then
Shoeless Joe Jackson.
That was Joe. Yeah. Okay. But then you had Dave Newcomer, Bar Tulane, Gerald Brandt, Dennis George, Tom Carter, Gary
Tommy Carter,
Toft,
great player.
Scott Thompson, George Tigner won in '87 in Atlantic City when they hosted a $40,000 event there. Jim Doherty, Mike Lichtenstein won $200,000 July High Roller in 1988. Tyrone Lewis, Rudy Revs Kazamakis won in 1988 the Fairlane Series and won $15,000 back then in another turn because they were trying to spread that out to have more than one franchise at the time than what they were trying to do. And
their vision is right.
I mean, Mike Newman in 1990, won the Super Bowl high roller. Gary Gordon won in, Gordon Gary, excuse me, 1990 won 200,000 July high roller. Dan Nadu won in 1981. Billy Myers Jr., PBA champion, you're talking about, won the Super Bowl high roller in 91.
I don't mean to cut you off, Wes, but right now 21 and 22. 22 is perfect. They've got the front 4, the front 3, the front 3. And then on lane 11, we've got the front 7.
Strikes are picking up.
So they've stayed perfect on lane 22. We're going to send Mike down into the field, and we're going to get some of this action.
Yeah, we'll come back and visit this list later, but it's a pretty. I agree
who's
with
who?
Tim.
Who's who?
Absolutely,
So who's
absolutely. And also, they were some of the first ones to actually embrace, having senior events for the 50 and overs and actually the 40 and overs at one time.
Mike, I think, is heading down to 11 and 12, and also 7 and 8's got the front 6 down there as well. So we're seeing some strikes, but I think he's on going down to 11 and 12. Mike, can you hear me?
Yeah, the bowler's not up for a little bit here.
Okay, what about...
I'm going down to the high end.
Okay, partner. Tell me if you see anything down there, and they're remaining perfect right now on lanes 21 and 20 or 22.
Yeah, lane 22.
Front 4, front 3.
This could be the shot for
front
the...
4. Nice, we missed.
Yeah, that was Robert McGraw, Sr.
Well, my guy still lets you guys breathe a little bit. He opened in the 8th frame, or else.
Yeah, you've already begun to. You've already begun to throw dirt in our face.
I would have been really, really in good shape.
We're almost buried.
Never buried, never over till it's over.
That's true.
I had Aaron Lorenz on the New Year's Day tournament in a 2-game total pinfall match. I had him 55 pins after game 1, and I lost.
Wow.
You still got me on the feed?
Haven't added you yet. Tell me when you're ready.
Yeah, but is the camera working?
Camera's on.
All right, bring it to me.
You're on. Who do we got down there? Whoa, we got a lot of strikes over there.
Ed Binier.
Okay. He went through the face.
He had the front 6.
Okay. Still got the front 6 in front of you as well. WS. I'm still on you, Mike. I still got you down there.
Yeah, I'm just kind of searching around here.
Okay, partner. Our camera's doing strong today. That's good. We got past 32 today. It's really good. Panning the group. It gives you a great idea of what the bowler's environment is right now.
Here you go, Lee Spiva.
Lee Spiva, front 8, 33 and 34. And we saw him yesterday. I commented on how good a shape he was, and he bowled on the low end yesterday. I said, how about this guy? This guy rolls it great. Old school, just rolls it right up the lane. Front 9, baby.
That's great.
There
Good
it is.
shot.
Lee Spiva. We like to see it. Right on camera there. Mike, I don't know if you can get if you can zoom in to Team Guam on lane 37. So people in Guam are asking just to see if we can get some bowlers on lane 37. Because you're going a little fuzzy on the camera. If we can just keep it there, yep. Take a couple steps back because the feed's starting to lose a little bit towards us. Come towards us. I just have to zoom in. Yep, 37 is going to be a stretch.
Yeah, too far, really.
Yeah, it's just too far. Yeah, because we start losing the feed.
10-pin 300 Ascar. The Blue Men still performing in Las Vegas. To the best of my knowledge, they are. But to get the best update on any schedules or calendars or anything like that, I jump over to that website I mentioned a few minutes ago, pollstar.com, POLLSTAR.com. You can look up the dates and venues, and that'll let you know what's going on. I believe they are, but I'm not sure which one it is.
What else we got going on down there? We got to stay down there with.
Yeah, I got 2 guys with strings, and neither one of them are up yet.
Okay, I'm gonna move it back to our feature pair, and you let me know when we got some guys that are ready to go up there. Okay?
Yep. It's probably just the best idea to bring it on when these guys come on. I'll let you know, and then just take it right off.
That's what we'll do.
Because there's a lot of people down here. It's tough to get around.
Yep, I got you.
It's hard to keep it steady.
We still got the front five down here in lane on 22. Both guys got the front 5. Our bowler on the lane 11 missed, but our bowler on lane 8 has the front 8. Front 7, sorry.
I got front 9 and front 6 down here.
Okay. Scores picking up this game. And just so you know, in our personal bet, my guy is going to be in the 240s this game. So he's going to have a nice 86 over after 3. And we're going to be struggling. Oh, Wes's guy caught a double, so he's still got 224 left in the woods, so it's not over yet.
And Mike, your bowler, Lorenzo Harris, he made the 5-10 split. Yes, the 5-10.
Oh, nice.
The 5-10. That could be one of our shots of the day.
So we've got 245 for my guy. He's at 83 over.
Mm-hmm.
If I have a 100-pin lead going in the last game, I'm going to feel pretty comfortable.
Hey guys, front 9, Lee Spiva. Got him up on the
We're good.
On the screen.
This could be the feel-good story of the tournament right here if this guy bowls 300. Come on, Lee. One time. Freeze. Oh, baby.
There you go. Great shot.
Front 10 for Lee Spiva. Stay on him down there. He's got a nice 448 round, and so this puts him at 7. He's already at 740.
Yep.
High 730s already. And strikes here, he's in the 740s, and obviously if he strikes out, he's 748. That's impressive. I'm sorry.
And
come on, ball. Yay! All right. All right, Mike.
And
I need to know, what do you think?
We just had a shout out from Terry Rohr saying Lee Spiva is definitely going to do it. He has the Tim Mack white Dexters on. He's going to get it done.
You're welcome, Zorkari. I'm sorry. We're trying to do the best we can. We gave you a shout out to your team. I wish they were a little closer. I knew they were closer yesterday and you saw them, but it'd be nice if they were a little bit closer. They're just a little bit out of our range. All right, back to the man of the hour, Lee Spiva, front 11. Mike, is he going to do it or not?
I think he's going to do it.
We need to. Numbers average. Numbers say it's his turn. Front 11, going for the 12th. 300 here at the 2015 Military Bowling Championships. Does he got it?
Shots away.
Hook. Oh, man.
299 again.
Wow.
Son of a gun. Unbelievable. Are you kidding me? This is what it's all about. Look at the support. Mike's right in the trenches, right with him.
Nice job. Nice job.
I'd love to get an interview with Lee if we could.
We got a lot of strings right now. I can maybe catch him a little bit later.
Okay, it'd just be nice to know how old he is and where he's from, and man, that's something else. All right, I'm going to go back to the main pair. You tell me when you got the next string up, okay?
Okay.
Thanks, Mike. So there you have it, 299. Lee Spiva. He's got to be 75.
Got to be. And on the leadoff bowler in lane 8 has the front 8 in a row.
We've got 8 there. We've got perfect through. Both guys are perfect.
That's
through
right.
7 on lane 22.
And I've got 7 down here on 35 and 6.
We've got 2 guys, Mike,
On the same pair.
on the same pair on lane 22.
Same lane.
Same lane with the front 7.
I'm coming down that way.
2 guys with the front 7, and we've got the front 8 down on lane 8. This is what it's all about. They must know this is my last day in the booth. They want to make it exciting for me.
Then on lane 15, we have a gentleman pacing 279
Yeah,
going into the 10th.
With 490 rounded, so he's shooting
Yep.
769.
So where's the front 8?
The front 8 is down on lane 7 and 8. On 8 with the front 8.
Leadoff bowler.
They are putting the hurting on him right now, and he's up right now, Mike. So, who is he?
Brian Mace, and I got him.
Brian Mace, you're on, Mike. We got you live right now. For all our viewers out there, we've got 300 options galore across the bowling center. Here he goes, looking for the front 9. Well, he nailed the bottom. Oh,
A little firm.
a little firm. And there you have it. Let's see what his score was for the first 2 games. So he had 357. He's gonna be over 600 now after this this game. That's a big effort from him.
Good recovery.
All right, Mike, we're switching back over to the feed, and we're going to need you down here making the maneuver down here to 21 and 22, and then you got to go down to that far pair on the high end as well.
You can kind of catch Dale Winters over on lane 16 to the left side of the home screen.
Raymond Steed.
He had 490 after 2. Went 4 pin. He can strike out for 2. He can go spare strike for 258, which would give him 748 for his first.
That's a nice set.
3.
Raymond Steed right now on lane 22. It is a strike show, James Fran. It's great. This is when it's fun. You know, I know they're bowling on a house shot, but still, you got to still put it in the pocket and get the job done.
Got me up.
You are up and going, buddy. Here we go. For the front 8. Laid it in the lane quick. Oh, stone 8.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Fantastic shot.
Oh, man.
That's a Randy Peterson 8-pin right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, solid 8.
He just said it was my fault.
Did he say that?
Yes, he did.
I'll tell you what, Mike. We've had how many 299s this week?
A lot.
And how many 300s? One.
You better stay in hiding.
Holy cow.
All right, I'm going to stay here.
Stay with this one because, he missed it.
Oh.
All right, he's got to leave that there.
Good run, man.
You got to leave that there, and we're going to keep it on lane 22 with Eugene Robinson. I don't know how far, Mike, that other guy was that had the big string. Do you know how far he was up on?
Like what frame he was in, you mean?
Was it on 35 and 36?
Yeah, it was through 7. And that was 5 minutes ago.
Was it on 35 and 36?
I don't remember.
Okay.
It's down that way.
I'm trying to see if he's got the string or not. I can't really tell. All right. We're here with Eugene Robinson, former safety of the Seattle Seahawks. There he is, going for the front 8. He's got a hook. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, roaring back off the edge.
Roaring comes climbing back like it's its job.
Nice shot.
Well done, Eugene. All right.
All right, I'm moving.
You're off.
We just got a little more information down on lane 52. Brian Browning has the first 7 in a row. He's still in the Air Force, still active duty military, Air Force at Lackland Air Force Base.
We can't get to him, unfortunately. We have
okay.
no
just
video.
Just giving the shout out.
All right, shout out. Mike, I don't know where you're going, but when you get down there, tell me what pair we're on and what we got going on or how close you can get to that next string.
All right, you got me?
We got you. Is he up?
I've got Wayne Sueda has the front 8.
Okay, you're on right now. Is that the guy in the orange? Oh, that's Big Wayne. He bowled the high roller. I know him. Big hand. Big high roller guy. Nice man.
He couldn't be any relation to the PBA champion Dennis Sueda, could he?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
Okay, Wayne's going for the front 9. He's on 35 and 36, it looks like. Camera's a little fuzzy. Trips to 4, baby. There it is. Trips to 4, stays alive. All right, I need you back down here because
Front 9 here.
Front 9 there, and we're switching. We're bringing it back to the home pair down here. We're on the home pair down here because we've got Eugene Robinson's about to go for the front 9. Bring it on down. Bring it on down. Rockabell.
Yeah, right now, lane 21, Dennis Lagrina.
Working on a 7-bagger.
Working on a 7-bagger. Had an open, but backed it up with 7 in a row.
Okay, we're back here with
He'll be just to the right of your screen. Oh.
Mike.
Tripped the 4 and left the 7.
Mike Flanagan. The Phoenix Bowling Senate. Eugene Robinson in the trenches. Lane 22. Front 8 looking for number 9. What does he have? Oh, you got it in.
Got it in.
Oh, high flush, baby.
Stopped it. All right, good shot.
The stop sign for Mr. Robinson.
Great shot.
Front 9.
He had that one in the neighborhood.
All right, Mike. We're good. So we've got front 9 right now. We got 2 guys with the front 9, game 3.
Is there anything to the left I got to
No,
worry
we're
about?
good. We're good. We just got to get down there to Wayne Sueda, and then we've got Eugene Robinson. Those are our 2 guys that we're watching right now.
We've either seen game 1 be high scoring or game 3.
Absolutely.
Yeah, maybe it's a transition. The guys just make the moves and they kind of feel comfortable where they're at. Wayne's not up yet because I don't see the big orange shirt.
No, Wayne's not up. The leadoff bowler is still bowling.
Okay.
And he's the anchor bowler. So
Okay, so we got a little bit of time.
got a little bit of time.
You actually might have to come down here and see Eugene before Wayne. So hopefully they won't be bowling simultaneously, but it looks like that may be an option. What's Wayne have for his first 2 games, Mike? Can you see what he's got?
384.
Okay, so he's obviously putting himself back in the ball game and trying to get in the cash.
The second bowler is up right now on 35 and 36.
Back to our little wager. Lorenzo Harris went 197. He's minus 35. And Daniels minus 50. My guy's plus 83. I got a chance. I got a puncher's chance, but I got a chance.
About 120 pin difference there.
I got 118 on you, and I got 133 on Wes with 1 game to go. Still nervous.
I'm thinking about going up to the telescore here and skipping the middle bowler, making the anchor bowler finish first.
Well, we got a little bit of time over here. Reggie just went solid 9, and then we got the leadoff bowler. It's still got a bowl over here still, and I would assume that he's probably going to throw 3 in the 10th because he's struck every ball this game other than the solid 8. So.
If all the bowlers on lane 22 double in the 10th, that team on lane 22 will shoot over 800.
800.
Because
With
you could
2
have-
9 outs.
You could exactly. You could have 67, 336. You could have 803.
803 with 2 9 misses.
2
So
misses.
there's a lot of striking going on, no doubt.
Absolutely. I mean, out of 27 potential strikes out of those 3 bowlers through 9 frames, they have 23 strikes. 2 9 spares, 2 9 misses.
So we're just waiting right now for Mike J. Laneside. No, I'm sorry, Mike Flanagan Laneside. For Mike Flanagan.
He's wanted to be on the strike side.
Laneside with Wayne Sueda, who's about to attempt to break the curse.
Hey, I'm here, guys.
I got you. You're on. Break the curse. Can Wayne Sueda break the curse? Meanwhile, down here, Raymond Steed has thrown the first strike in the 10th. So we need Wayne to pick up the pace there a little bit. All right, what does he got? Oh, he blower 7'd.
Oh.
No time for relaxing, Mike. We need you out of there. We need you down here. Unfortunately,
Nice game. Nice game.
blower
For him.
7's not going to get it done.
Nice game for him.
Here we're looking for the magical number. It's Mike Flanagan, who's logged 7 miles of walking this week with the camera.
Well, he said earlier he'd walked 500 miles. He walked 500 more.
His girlfriend's going to be quite happy with him when she comes home and that extra belt loop's one loop looser. And Mike's going to be looking a little svelte going in to see that lovely Irish girl of his, little Kimmy. All right, so we're here on lanes 21 and 22. End of game 3. Last squad of the singles event. And this is a big 10th frame, and I'm going to tell you why this is a big 10th frame, because if Eugene can strike out, he's going to have 770 going into the 10th. That means if he shoots 240 the last game, I think he's going to be the leader in the clubhouse.
Oh, absolutely.
To win the singles.
Very possibly.
So
very possibly.
we could. This is a huge 10th frame. A double here, needing 240 on the house shot, needing 260 are two different things, two different animals. So we're going to see what he's got here.
Are you on me?
Oh, you're on. Loud and clear. Bring it on.
Couple quick questions. Yes, sir.
Wait.
That's the front 10, guys.
Front 10, yep, that's the front 10. And I'll tell you what, Mike, we were talking about it down here. It's a huge strike here because put him at 770 puts him at 770. And I think if he shoots 240 the last game, he's going to be the leader in the clubhouse.
Yeah.
The leader and have a potentially win the singles.
That's right.
Needing 240 and needing 260, two totally different eggs.
Absolutely.
You can miss a couple times. So this is a big one right here.
Yeah, we haven't seen anybody. I think the largest we've seen is 1,008.
1,008 I think is the leader in the clubhouse, which is Bill Nichols on the same pair.
On the same pair.
How's it look?
That's good. That's a good shot.
Hey!
Good shot.
Can he break the curse? All right, let's see what we got here. Mike, front 11, 21 and 22. I also believe the leader from the singles also bowled on this squad in last squad, which was Bill Nichols, who shot 1,008 on this same pair. Now, Eugene Robinson looking to break the curse. We've had about 6 or 7 299s. Is this the one that gets us over the hump? Sets up, straight arm, takes a deep breath, lets it go. How's it look? How's it look?
Missed it just a little bit. Got it right. Just missed it.
297.
Or 297. Sorry.
767.
297.
Wow. You know
nice
what?
game, man.
That's a great start. Great
nice
start.
Fantastic. We keep Mike in the set T there.
All right, are we off?
We're off, Mike. Come on out. Thanks for that.
Nice game, man. Okay, so there you have it. What's going on, you guys?
Well, we just had a gentleman come by telling us he really enjoyed the coverage. He was at the team trials. He really enjoyed that, and he was asking us a little bit about why the cameras are set up where they were. And we explained to him that we have some stationary cameras, but we only have one that's wireless and mobile, and it has a limited range based on the connection we have and what have you. But he told us to keep up the good work, and he enjoyed being able to watch the bowling.
Cool.
That was a heck of a 15-minute stretch there, Mike.
Man, you had
I kept going back and
on.
forth to the camera after camera after camera, lane after lane after lane.
Yeah. You had your track shoes on for sure.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Wasn't it the same pair that Johnson was on also, the lefty?
No, he was in a couple pairs over.
He was over.
I think he's on 23 and 24.
I think you're right.
25 and 26.
Yep, you're
he was
right.
on one of those two pairs.
Coming down to it, we got this one last game here. Looks like the folks in front of us are going to finish up pretty much on time here. This is the last game, fellas, with our 3 group. Randy will be here tomorrow. Tim's subbing out. Wes will be here. You'll be here for a little bit, right, tomorrow?
I'll be here tomorrow. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Be here to help.
And, yeah, it's going to be a good day, and really looking forward to that tomorrow. Don't forget doubles competition, but right now it's still singles. This is the last game of singles, 2015 Military Bowling Championships. Mike, Wes, and Tim right now bringing you the coverage. We'll bring it into the booth for just a second. 3 of us, we've been bringing you the coverage. Hope you're enjoying it. Terry Rohr out there also watching the coverage. I'd like to get Terry in the booth one of these days for some extended coverage. I think he'd be a real hoot to have in the booth. But,
as long as he doesn't wear his Ohio State jersey on, we'll be okay.
Yeah, or his koozies. As long as he doesn't start trying to sell his koozies online up here in the booth.
And by the way, a Buckeye is a poisonous nut, so just keep that in mind.
Where's my money, Terry? 10% from the tat for using my shoes. You owe me $250. You still haven't paid, and I want to know why. Why?
You can Western Union that money right now to
I wouldn't
the
be
Orleans,
upset.
to Mike Flanagan.
The Western Union
And I'll
will be
make
okay.
sure Tim gets it.
I'm not going to be mad at you. Killing me, Terry.
They got a Western Union whole little, like, they got light, it's lit up and everything downstairs. Western Union.
Probably has a neon sign, like everything else.
Pretty much, yeah.
Your guy just went pocket 710 on a double there, Mike.
Yeah, I'm done.
Hey, we're still looking for that shot of the day. This could be a contender for. Now wait a minute, that's the shot of the day. If we get a conversion here on lane 17 of the 1-5-10. That's got to be our shot of the day.
Or the 710 on lane 20.
Right.
Or 710 on lane 20, absolutely.
How do you make the 1-5-10?
You got to back it up at it.
Yeah, there's no other way to make it.
Have you? Well, there is. You could throw it really hard
and this way, yeah.
Glance the right side of the head pin, throw it against the sidewall.
Yeah, that's how I make the 210.
And knock the 5 into the 10.
2-8-10. That's how I make the 2-8-10. I make the 2-8-10 a lot, actually.
Really?
I also leave it more than anybody.
You pick the 2-8-10 quite often?
Often.
Well, let's see how David Lytle goes after it here right now.
He's going to go the opposite way.
He's going face up.
Oh.
Hey, he got two. He got the good count.
How do you pick the 2-8-10 often?
I make it often. I actually shoot I throw exactly what you said. I throw it so hard at the 2-8, and I can throw it off the sideboard, or I usually try to slide the 2 off the wall and hit the 10 and have it come across. I make it a lot. I do.
Wow.
I've had to make the 2-8-10 100 times.
I'll tell you what, Jason Johnson's not having to make the 2-8-10. He's out with a turkey with an open. He's looking good.
You know what,
Got
Tim?
683 after the first 3.
You know what I want to do with you sometimes?
What's that, buddy?
I want to go to a bowling center where the 2-8-10 can be set up,
Yep.
and I want to do a tip on how to pick the 2-8-10.
No problem.
Because I hear Randy on television talk about how that's one of the hardest splits. He's only made it once.
I made it I made it 3 times last week. In
so
Finland.
that needs to be like
3 times.
that needs to be taught.
Wow.
That that needs to be taught.
If the kickback,
Pin saver videos.
If the kickbacks kick off harder, hey, easy 10 pins. Settle with that.
Got lane 14.
If the kickbacks come out, it's easy. It's easier to throw them into the corner and make it. You know, you can bounce them out a little bit.
Right.
But I make it a lot sliding it over. I've made it over 100 times. Ask Craig Nidifer. He'll tell you.
How many times have you picked the 7-10?
A lot. I made it 3 times in one tournament.
A lot of that's velocity. It's got to be velocity.
I made it back-to-back in Egypt. I had the front 9. I pocket 7-10 with the El Nino. I didn't have a spare ball. And they bounced there pretty good. I made it. Made the turn, went to 3 and 4. First shot, 7-10. Made it. And the guy says, "Where did you come from?" When they bounce out a lot and you throw it hard like I do, you can make it. You can make it a number of times. Made the 8-10 against Brad Angelo at the Showboat in a round of 16 at the Showboat Shootout. Needed the spare in the 10th, and I bounced the 10 across and tomahawked the 8-pin. I made that, and I needed to mark in the 10th to win.
Do you prefer Brunswick pin setters or
no? The GSX 90s with the mat, they're really hard to bounce out. They're really hard to bounce out. The newer centers are harder. The older ones are a lot easier.
Yeah.
Because the GSX 90s, it gets stuck in the mat.
Yeah, the older ones, that curtain would get tight because you'd have to cut it a couple times. You could,
That's why I should have never
bounce
lost
it.
the mini eliminator here. Ronald Gales needed to make the 1-8, and he made the 1 off the wall. His ball came in, hit the ball, and the pin hit the ball, and it came backwards. The 8-pin came backwards. Terrible. See it in my sleep. I'm going to make $2 this squad. Maybe. It's not over yet. He's got a potential 254.
Yeah, it's
So he can get to
it's
619.
turn out the lights.
The party's over. It's almost movie time. Getting in my car, going to my hotel.
Hey, believe it or not, I'm walking on air.
But you're walking in sunshine.
Nope, walking on air. Never thought I could feel so free.
After my Egyptian comment, I thought you were walking like an Egyptian. Susanna Hoff, man, she's good looking.
It's Bengals.
Yeah.
Bengals days.
Yeah. It's a cruel, cruel summer. Bananarama.
Romy and Michelle's high school musical.
Leaving me here on my own.
High school reunion, or what was the name of that?
Oh, baby, my guy looks good. You're the man. You are the man, Jason.
Have you known him? Have you ever met him before?
Nope. Well, we hadn't had a conversation, and we've got a relationship now.
What'd you tell him?
I said, buddy, you're my horse. I picked you because you're the tall guy. And I like tall guys. Because I'm short and I'm vertically challenged, so I'm going with you. The front five down there are 9 and 10. Front four on 29 and 30.
How old do you think the cocktail waitress is?
I don't know, but she's, doesn't matter. There's no number. She's let's ask her.
I'm not asking.
I'm going to ask her right now.
Well, since he's going to find out the answer, you want to guess, Wes?
No. I think I will. I learned many moons ago that that's not polite. But anyhow, you know, it's only a number. It's all in your mind. And
I bet
all
the
that.
2 digits add up to 6.
You bet the 2 digits add up to 6.
No.
I bet
I'm
the,
sorry, 8. No, it's 6. No, it's 6. I'm sorry.
6. Okay, I bet the 2 digits add up to 8.
I got the number.
Okay. I bet the 2 digits add up to 6.
I think 2 digits add up to 8. I can tell you the number.
What are they?
35.
Here's your winner. Here's your winner. Thank you.
She actually doesn't look a day over 22.
Huh.
But cuckoo, cuckoo, and I am the walrus.
Huh.
Any case, yeah, that's what I was saying.
Moving right along. Yeah, moving right along.
We're wrapping up our coverage here. The 4th game of the last squad of the singles event here at the 2015 Military Bowling Championships. Big shout out to Storm for the great support this week for this event and the last multiple years of sponsoring this event. Turbo 2-in-1 products out of Michigan. Counts Customs. Bowlers Journal International, Enterprise Rent-A-Car. When you want to rent a car, go to Enterprise for your car needs. Jim Beam, shot of the day, Jim Beam. Budweiser, Edelman Financial. Come see Rick Edelman for your financial needs. K&K Bowling Services here out of Las Vegas. Take care of anything you need. And also Southern New Hampshire University. Nice booth on site. Can't do it without them. Need to have them. Glad to have them with us. You're watching the 4 o'clock squad, game 4 of the last squad of the singles event. Someone will be crowned a champion after today.
Got the front 6 on lane 9, the leadoff bowler. Kind of catching up on any strings or big games that are potential here.
Eugene Robertson's going to have to step on the gas pedal here a little bit. Get moving.
Got the first 6 down on lanes 31 and 32.
We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Thanks for that, 10 pins.
Have you guys seen the Beatles Love show?
I haven't. I heard it's fantastic, though.
It was really good.
I'd like to see the Michael Jackson one, actually.
Me too.
I'm a big fan of Mike. I do a lot of standing in the mirror, man in the mirror. I keep asking him to change his ways.
Hey, what would you think if I showed up to the office with one of those white gloves on with the glitter on it? You know, the real small mirrors all over the white glove, and I just wore it all the time in the home office with the meetings.
Because of my my adjective that I use to describe you, it would just enhance that name already. So for me, it wouldn't be a problem. So I'm just throwing that out there.
It just depends if you wanted people to call you Billie Jean or not.
It's not my lover. She's just a girl because now I am the one. That chair is not my son. You okay, buddy?
Yes.
You need a little shot of caffeine over here?
No,
or
I'm
what?
good. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm processing.
The string is stopped on lane 9. And we've got a string on
31 and 2 still.
31 and 32 on the bottom. Looks like
Maybe
the front.
maybe 33 and 34 also.
Yep, 33 and 34, 31 and 32. And just so you know,
And we just got a little shout out all the way down from lane 50. Justin Stevens,
good through 6.
two-handed bowler, got the first 6 in a row. Wasn't that the gentleman who who had a good string yesterday?
He was bowling two-handed with a orange ball in his hand.
Yes.
Okay, here we go for the front 8 on lanes 33 and 34, it looks like.
8 already?
Yeah, this is going to be number 8 right here.
Well, we got to keep an eye on that.
He went high. He went 4-6. If I got the right guy.
I think so.
He went 4-6. Yep. So we're good. We're good down there with no more strings.
One more left.
Got one more left, and then the yellow submarine's floating away.
Could be adios, my friend.
She's also Eastern European. I love it. Some of that. Some of that. To the grasshopper.
Yeah, that's what I wrote.
Grasshopper.
I love it. Oh, I love it.
I know that dollar's going out of circulation. That was a Sharpie moment of the day.
Sharpie.
So, just for the fans out there, if we want to talk about our little wager that we had, looks like my guy, Jason Johnson, who's at 683 for the first 3, has a chance to seal the deal here over Daniel Jarrett, who has 550, and Lorenzo Harris, who has 565. But Daniel Jarrett's working on a triple, and Lorenzo's got one open in the double and working on 190 pace. But the big man, Jason Johnson, is pacing 230 right now, possibly with a potential 268 game, which would be a great 950 series. Which I'll take the Tournament of Champions for the first 4 games in
Indianapolis?
in Indianapolis.
Did you say you were going to bowl the Masters or no?
I'm not bowling the Masters. I think
Okay.
we just need a little bit of help on that side. I'd like to bowl it, but you know what? We got to help our team win.
Duty
We gotta-
calls. Got it.
You know, we got to make the right decision, and
Yep.
we had that discussion, you know, not too long ago.
Yep. Sure did.
And because of that discussion and some of the advice you gave me, it enhanced our team and made us better, made us stronger. So I'm going that route.
Gotcha.
And you know what? I'll get a chance to bowl a couple of tournaments overseas. How about we got Bahrain, we got Kuwait, we got those tournaments that I can bowl.
Yep.
And we can go that route instead.
Your guy Jason Johnson up got a shot at a washout here.
Well, he's going to be in the 210, 220 range now if he makes a spare in the 10th.
Still good, shoot a good solid 900 series.
900 series, yeah.
And also taking a look down on lane 8, the leadoff bowler on the right lane has a front 6.
Yeah, he's still going.
What about down there, anchor bowler on like 33
Yeah,
and
he's still
4?
going.
Yep, still going.
We're not going anywhere until they have the front 8 or front 9.
Yeah, and then I'm running.
Yeah, front 9. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take a walk just to make sure no one has a string down there.
Wrapping up coverage here, about 6 frames to go on 17 and 18, 1 frame to go on 19 and 20. It's been a real pleasure bringing you all this action here today. We hope that you've enjoyed your look in at the military championships. One thing all of these people have in common is that not only do they bowl, but they have defended our freedom.
Greatly appreciate their sacrifice and their service to the country, and it's a privilege to be here.
If you had to be in the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines, or the Army, which one would you want to be in?
Air Force. Air Force. Yeah, my father was an Air Force guy. He served during the Korean War, and he was in communications. And I would have done the same thing. Been in would have went to Air Force like my dad.
I tend to have to agree with you. I think I'd be Air Force as well.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, no disrespect to any of the other branches, but I swim like a rock, so that kind of leave me out of the Navy. So you have to go with what the skills are that you have. But often overlooked is the Coast Guard. That's a very, very vital part of our national security.
Is that part of a branch?
I think it's own independent branch.
Really?
I can look that up.
What about the National Guard?
That's a good question. I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. And a lot of these people that we've met, after they had their active duty service, they went into the reserves and continued to serve after that. I mean, Matt Walker, the CFO at Storm Products, was stationed in Germany in the Army, and after he got out, he still serves in the reserves in the National Guard. And we're not that far away. Living in Utah, we're not that far away from being near Hill Air Force Base. I live in the Layton area in Davis County, Utah, and the jets fly over pretty much every day right over the house.
Isn't there some testing and stuff that goes on between Reno and Salt Lake?
Yes, yeah. Out of Nelson Hill Field, by what I understand, is they'll go out over the desert and do a lot of training exercises, maneuvers, that type of thing. And by what I also understand, Hill Air Force Base is a pilot training base where the pilots from other air forces around the world will come in and learn from the best.
Okay, we got the front 6 on 35 and 36. We got the front 8 from Felix Hatchett on 33 and 34. Then we got the front 6 on 21, and then down there he's done. So no need to go anywhere yet.
If this one
if
here,
Felix
then
gets
I'm
the
out of
9th one,
here.
you got to go. And he's stepping up in the maroon shirt with the white stripes. He's not on the lane yet. Hey, Jerry. Okay, he's up right now. You'll know if he strikes or not. Throwing pretty firm up the lane. Chipped the 4 last shot. Got it. He's got it.
So bye-bye Tim Mack and Wes Pye.
Nicely done.
Well,
Headed down to 35 and 6. The lanes are getting dry.
Wonder if those good old boys are drinking any whiskey and rye.
I think they're drinking Jim Beam and rye.
Very possibly. Or some Jim Beam and Budweiser.
You got Mike. You got a guy right next to him. I don't know if he's striking or not. Still, looks like he might have missed. 35 and 36, 37 and 38. Can you update that for me? He was the anchor bowler at the front 6, I believe.
Yeah, he just got 8.
Okay, so he's done. So we got 2 guys left. That's it. We've got lane 21 and we've got Felix Hatchett down there on 31 and 32.
Yes, sir.
Jason, nice ball. All right, so this is the second bowler up yet? No.
No, sir.
Okay, so where's your camera? Is it pointing to the floor? Because it looks like concrete.
Yeah, it's just pointing at the, it's sitting on the counter.
Okay, so it's pointing at one of the columns, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, over here near the home pair on lanes 21 and 22, which you'll be able to see part of lane 22. Dennis Legarina has got the first 6 in a row.
He had a bunch of strikes last game, remember?
Yes, he did.
And you got to remember, Eugene Robinson has a chance to, I think, win the event if he strikes home from here. Actually, 247.
Be 250. Yeah, be 258, 120.
Yeah, 247. If he can miss on the next ball and then get them all, I think 1,000 will be enough.
Yep.
But
yes.
he's got himself in position to win the singles, I believe.
I mean, he can go sheet and have 1,025.
Yeah, but he can miss on this shot and still
Right.
shoot 1,000. I think 1,000 is enough.
Yes. Let's see how Dennis fares here on 22. You'll see
That's
the ball
left.
coming into play right now. Oh, he got it left. Ball got
Run away,
struck,
Brooklyn.
got it left, got it in.
So we got one guy left, Mike. That's it. Felix Hatchett down there, and that's it.
Felix Hatchett has the front 9, and he will be up here momentarily.
Okay.
Brent Jones.
Eugene Robinson still has a chance down here, buddy, to win the singles event.
Brent Jones got 2 shots left, and then Felix will be up.
Okay. You let me know when Felix is walking to the settee or to the ball return, and then we'll bring you in.
We got a 999 possibility down here on 29 and 30 also. 280 left going into the 10th frame. Could shoot 999.
That's a good number.
Initials are BJ.
What are those initials?
And bear in mind, our projection on Eugene Robinson is not official in any way whatsoever. It's just based on some of the scores that we have seen as we've been here today. So please do not take that as being official.
Correct.
It's just a projection.
And we have not been able to see the whole bowling center. So
Exactly.
Oh, that's true. We're just going on the numbers that we've seen so far. We've seen 1,008 and 1,002. So we're thinking if you get over 1,008, you still have a chance to win the event.
Right.
That's what we're thinking. All right, guys.
All right.
It's going to be showtime here in just a moment. I'm going to get my Zoom set up here where I want to be.
I'm waiting on you. We're good. And when you're ready, you give me the cue and we're on.
I am ready.
All right. Mike Flanagan from Good Spirits and Wines, Flanagan's Bar, is down on lanes 31 and 32 with Flint Hatchett. He's got the front 9, looking to shoot the elusive 300. Can somebody break the curse? That's what we want to know. Is somebody out there going to break the curse?
Oh, absolutely. It's going to happen.
He is MIA at the moment.
He's got a red shirt with a white untucked maroons. Here he comes. He's coming in front of you right now. He's having a little pep talk maybe with his family back there, or had to go to the bathroom. I'm not sure, but put his shoes back on. Never a good sign. I never go to the bathroom when I have the front 9, ever. If I have the front 3 and I have to go, and I leave the good, I leave the good stuff in me until I miss. Then I get the poison out.
Okay, guys.
Oh my God, 10 pins, 300s, giving the black cloud alert again.
Flint Hatchet right here.
Come
Front
on,
9.
What do we
Looking for
got?
10 in a row.
One time, Flint. Oh, right through the beak. Somebody tell him to move his feet.
Hey, sometimes you need that break. You need that lucky carry, that lucky shot to.
He went on the face last shot.
To loosen you up and keep you going.
Trip to 4. Mike, somebody tell him to move his feet.
Just keep his arm in close to his body here. Don't chicken wing it.
They're hooking. All right, he's up there. He's wasted no time going for number 11. Solid 9. Oh my God.
Wow.
Black Cloud reigns supreme. You're right. 10 pins, 300.
Wow. Amazing. Unbelievable.
Oh, Mike. Unbelievable, Mike Flanagan down on lane side. Flint Hatchet. Solid 9. Spoils his bid for 300. Thanks, Mike. Thanks for that. Come on back up here to the booth.
Yep.
It's too bad there wasn't a 300 pot here because
it would be huge.
Oh man.
Might be something in the future that we got to talk to Brad about. Speaking of which, your phone is blowing up over here, so it might be what Brad wants to do. Start a 300 pot, because I see a message on here from Mr. Edelman. We're just wrapping up.
Yep.
The last game here.
Eugene Robinson in lane 22.
Eugene Robinson
still has potential 1,025 for
I can't believe how many front 9s there's been.
Yeah, it's been crazy. Meanwhile, we still have a developing story here, Mike. Eugene Robinson has a chance to get over the number that we think is enough to possibly win the singles.
It will be the highest. It will be the highest series we've seen today.
Yeah, he's in a must-strike situation though. Here he goes. Got it right. Backdoors it, and that'll seal his deal.
Well, he can still get 238. He can still get to 1,005.
And that's all it's going to be. And we see a new leader in the clubhouse. Edward Reedy has 1,029.
1,029.
Yep,
wow.
1,029 on the bottom left on lanes 9 and 10. Shot 257 in the last game to get to 1,029. I'm going to go confirm that, guys.
Well, as Tim is running down there, that last game was for Reedy was a triple, 9 spare, 9 miss, and then he threw the last 7 in a row to get to 257.
Pretty good.
Quite a finish for 1,029.
Pretty good.
That's clutch right there, throwing the last 7. And you know you need them all to get there.
Pretty awesome stuff.
Absolutely.
Just finishing up 17 and 18, 10th frame.
Just want to give a quick shout out to Donnie Benson down lane 57. Had the first 7 in a row, and came off the shot at 300 in frame 8.
One thing
nice
earlier,
run, Donnie.
Earlier we were talking too about handicap, and this is a scratch event. So misspoke earlier about that.
Ah.
Scratch event.
Okay, I got a developing story. I just went down and checked with Edward Reedy, and he said on the website they had 1025 and 1020 were on the board.
Wow.
He just passed them with 1029.
And I tell you, those clutch throwing the last 7. We were talking about that while you were away, that his last game, Turkey 9 spare, 9 miss.
Yeah, 9 miss.
And then sheet last 7.
1029.
That's strong. That's strong.
He said on the site, 1025, as some of his friends said, was leading. And looks like he could be the winner.
Well, we could still have Eugene Robinson get to 1,005, which would still be an outstanding fish.
It'd be in the top 5. I would think it would be in the top 5.
Inside the top 5 or top 10, absolutely.
I don't know where they said they saw the results somewhere, but
probably a military bowling championship.
We're going to look for it right now. We're going to see if he can find it. Nothing on there. I don't know where they got the information from, but that's what he said.
Maybe on the board over there.
Might be on the board. I'm not sure, but his friend said 10-20-25 was the number, and he got around it. So.
And bear in mind that is just projected and unofficial. You need to check the website for final results after everything is checked and confirmed and official.
So, guys, wrapping up here our singles event. Kind of this is my last day in the booth with you. I always enjoy working with Mike. It's been a pleasure being in the booth with him. And Wes, I've really enjoyed being in the booth with you, obviously. It's always a pleasure to be around you guys. We're always working for the same cause, but we're always going in different directions. It seems like we're on email or phone call, so it's always nice to sit down and spend some good quality time together in the company of one another.
Absolutely.
Always enjoy it.
Absolutely.
And I want to thank my PR boss, my boss, and Del Ballard's boss, and Randy Peterson's boss, and Bob Hart's boss, Mike, our fearless leader, the heartbeat of the PR team. We can get a shot of us 3 in here.
Yeah.
Great.
Let's finish out here with.
We'll finish out with these
17.
guys.
I mean, because we do have 6-bagger.
Yeah, Al Markovich can grab for 267.
Let's see. Did I pick the right guy? He's got 902. Can anybody beat that in that pair? No. Do I get paid double for that?
Nope.
Okay.
That was a nice try, Grasshopper.
Yeah. Okay, just trying to grasshop. Okay, there's another strike.
7 in a row.
Sorry, gentlemen, I couldn't help you all out.
Hey, you had fun, didn't you? You had a good time.
As long as you had a good time and enjoyed yourself, that's all that matters.
They're all betting on you. I'm like, oh, great.
Yeah,
I was the one that had you.
Each one of us picked a player up here, and we got Daniel Jarrett in the booth right now, and he's coming up here and apologizing to Wes because Wes picked him.
No way, hey.
But we had a great time watching you guys. It's just a good, friendly thing, and we're glad you're out here and glad you're enjoying it, man.
Yeah,
thanks for you. Thanks for doing what you do.
Thanks, man.
Really appreciate it.
Good luck. Good luck the rest of the tournament.
Good luck the next round. Go get him in the doubles, all right, partner? Good stuff, buddy. Class guy there, right there.
Class guy.
Coming up here and
we had
apologizing to Wes.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Still my horse. Good young man. Like his game.
Big strike ball.
Like his game. Like his game.
Huge strike ball. I liked how he got out of it. I really liked how his release at the bottom.
I mean, you can tell he's bowled a lot and he has good skills.
Well,
but
strikes out there last 9.
How about that?
That's fantastic. Wow. 267
for a nice 640 series.
Yep. Yeah. Nice finish.
840.
Nice finish. Really nice. Really
nice
good.
Job.
Good stuff out there.
840. That's good. Nice recovery there.
But what I liked about Daniel is I just like where his hand is at the bottom.
Yeah.
Clean up a couple things in his position, and that guy can strike.
Well,
Daniel, my brother.
Yep. I tell you, it just looks to me like you could tell he's bowled a lot, and it could just be that his responsibilities and duties are such he's not able to spend as much time.
No question. I think that's
being able to bowl. But I tell you what, when he got that, like you said, hey, he gets the ball off his hand really nice, like a lot of these players. A lot of these guys don't have the time because of their duties and responsibilities. But, hey, this is a nice way to be able to have that competitive exercise, that competitive fire you have for the game, and really appreciate that. That's a lot of great sportsmanship and fellowship out here, and
all right,
good bowlers, good
lane
players.
17, this is the last shot of the day. We're going to show you over or under 9.
Oh, this is 10 in the pit. He's going out on a blaze of glory. 10 in the pit.
9.
Throwing it like he means it.
10 back.
10 back, Wes Pye. Never question Wes Pye.
Let's bring it back into the booth here, guys. That's going to do it for today. That's going to do it for Tim Mack. Shipping him out of here.
Kicking me out.
Sending him
to
the
hope he's
going
to shout out and give some check-ins from the Gold Coast. Let us know what's going on over there.
Yeah, I'm going to give you guys some updates and try to give you maybe send some videos over to you on WhatsApp and stuff like that.
Maybe I'll plug you into the board. We'll do a phone interview.
Love it.
There you go.
Maybe we can do that. So
that's going to phone a friend.
Yeah, that's going to do it for today, though. It's been a long day again, 2 days of coverage. The 4 o'clock squad is in the books now. Singles is over.
Yep.
22 hours of coverage we've had from 8 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock at night,
Yep.
just about. So
Yep.
thank you viewers all around the world. Thank you, military, for doing what you do and supporting us, our live stream event. And we're just really grateful that you're in the position that you're in so that we can do what we can do. So
Yeah,
thank
no
you very
matter
much.
how long a days we're putting in up here, it's nothing compared to a day in the life of these guys and
Not even
girls.
close.
Yeah.
Not
So.
even close.
All right, well, let's wrap it up. That's going to end our coverage for tonight, and we will be back with coverage tomorrow at 8 a.m., at noon, and at 4. Wes will be here. Randy Peterson will be here. We're looking forward to that. Tim's on assignment. So for these two guys and for all of us here at the Orleans, Brad Edelman and his entire crew, and Mike Kaufman and his staff here at the Orleans, that's going to be it for us tonight. Stay tuned for tomorrow's coverage, and thanks for watching.